What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Everything good, man. Everything is good, Deke. Not a lot to complain about, man. I was active day, man. Was up at the school with the little ones, book fair, chaperoning. So I got my fix early in of just excitement, chaos. Yeah. So it's a vibe right now, bro.
Did you get to pick a book?
I helped pick some books. Yeah, I did. I helped pick some books.
I didn't know if it was like you came in and gave like a book presentation or like, hey, this is my favorite book.
No. I was strictly on just like, hey, PTA, if you want to volunteer. So me and wife was like, you know what, let's pull up on them, hop in on the little kids, you know what I'm saying? See little G and little Miss Aves and stuff like that. So it was a vibe, bro. But yeah, a lot of difference between third grade boys and fifth grade girls, just energy wise. So yeah, but it was a blast though, bro. Shout out to the little people and shout out to the books out there, man. Educational, bro. Educational. You would have been proud too. One of them had like a glimpse of like something Steeler in there. It was like a football, like the football books be. But it had a little Steeler. I was like, hey, all right.
What was it? Cower's new book?
No, it was how the book fair books be, bro. It was one of the ones. What to say, but nah, it was a vibe though, man. But we low key though. What was the book? It was like it was called like Epic. It was like this thing called Epic. But yeah, it's definitely like Steelers in there. I was like, yo, that's us, the squad, the gang, man. So I like that, man. So clearly they're educating the kids the right way.
You were in it?
I had a picture in it. I wasn't in it though. Like I don't have a title. Oh, it's Arthur. It was like they were showing like a team intro, and there's a possibility that I might have been in the picture.
Okay.
Yeah, but it ain't me. It's me, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, that's the group. But it's not, oh, you're single. That's Arthur Moats in that picture. Makes sense.
Well, you got to talk to me about G's baseball game yesterday.
Bro, vibed out.
What happened? First hit?
Shout out. So, bro, electric night. First off, they did win. Shout out to them on that, man. Taking care of business again. Bruh, I tell you the game started at 8, right? We ain't get out of that thing until about 10:15, bro, on a school night. I just got back from picking the kids up. I was like, yo, G, why you dragging? Why you tired? Where your energy? He's like, Dad, you don't remember last night? Had a game. It was late. I was like, oh, my bad. I forgot. Yeah, a little 10:30, 11 o'clock bedtime. It be like that sometimes when you're in prime time. But my man actually did not get his first hit, but he did get hit the first time, which was pretty dope.
Okay.
Yeah, it was dope. We needed to
got it out of the way.
We said one or the other, right? Because I told you, like last game, he stopped being as afraid now that I took him to the little spot, getting him, accustomed to it. So his first at bat, he's swinging. My man swings, he strikes out. We like, bro, we were literally his teammates, us parents, coaches. We were all the hypest to see him swing and strike out. Then afterwards, it's like, all right, bro, don't just swing at anything now. You know what I mean? Like, Take your time while you pitch. So he goes up 2 more times at bats. Eyes in him, eyeing it, gets walked both times, ends up scoring, stealing bases. Cool. Final time at bat, Deke. Mom then told him, hey, if you get a hit tonight, we're going to take you to 7-Eleven. So my man's like, bro, I'm swinging. Little kid popped the ball, hit him in his butt cheek. Oh, man. And the kid was on a tear. He hit 2 of them. He hit my man's in the back, and then he hit little G in the booty. I'm like, God, dog, bro. Like, yeah. You throw it hard. And the one kid was like, you heard the beat. Boom! We was like, oh. And as parents, everybody tried not to laugh because, the kids feel sad because it's like, yo, I done hit a kid. As parents, we know, like, all right, he's not hurt. But we just like, dang, bro. I get why you ducked. I see it now. Yeah. So he survived the hit, and I feel like we've officially turned the corner because once he got hit, and he was like, I'm good? Like, he was like almost surprised that it didn't, like, hurt him. So now I feel like we're going to see a different version. I'm a lot more confident. But he had his first night pitching, though, also. First time ever pitching, man. He had pitched 1 inning. Didn't give up a run. We was like, bro, all right. Like, shout out, you had strikeouts. I was like, okay. Yeah. So I was very much a proud dad. That's even why I dropped the pic on the channel. Y'all seen it in the community section. It was on the story last night as well, man. Chad, bro, I was like, yo, you a little pitching action? All right. I was calling him Shohei Ohtani. Yeah. I don't be knowing a lot of names, so I just dropped the big, dopest name. You want to be Mike Trout or you Shohei Ohtani? Which one are you today? All right. Yeah. So one or the other, but it was a vibe though, bro. It was a vibe.
Well, Ohtani might be more appropriate because Ohtani pitches.
Do both for him.
Yeah, and also
I knew he had got hurt.
The best hitter in the league too.
Well, because didn't they say he was gonna like take a break
I
on the
think
pitching
he's not
right
pitching
now?
this year, right?
Yeah.
Something with I guess his throwing arm.
Yeah, they want to
had to have a surgery or
yeah.
something. I don't know, but yeah, you're right. He's killing it though.
He typically does do both though.
Yeah, I think he's like first in all the batting categories. Like he's picking up where he left off. The new team, the new contract, him getting his money stolen. It seems like none of that's affecting him.
Hey, my man said, "Oh, he did that. I had no clue." Like, all right. Hey, if that's what it takes to, make everybody keep cool. Hey, I don't know nothing about that 16. You can have that. I lost it too. Mm-hmm.
Skenes though, Saturday official.
Bro, the people are excited. Even at the baseball game last night, they were like, "Hey, we're going to the game Saturday. Skenes pitching." And I was like, I felt so good that we had this convo, bro. I probably won't because we got prom Friday night, and then Saturday morning we're supposed to have a game for Little Man again. So it's a strong possibility that by the time that game starts, I'm like, I'm good. I just want to just finally give me a day. So I probably won't be, but I will probably be tuning in though. Because like I said, I want to see him, bro. And it's like the buzz last night at the game. Everybody talking about the excitement for Skenes coming up the pitch is like. You almost get that FOMO. I'm like, dang, bro, I don't want to miss out. Like, I do want to be there. This is the moment. Yeah, it's a moment, bro. But the weather got to be nice, man. It might get a little. I don't want a little bit of that rain on me. I want it to be nice out.
Yeah, tickets are getting up there. My buddy texted me, said they're up to $80, cheapest.
Yeah, easily. Because the excitement, bro.
It could be something to do on a Saturday. I'm intrigued. I'm leaning towards going.
If you want to see,
I'm leaning
anybody,
like
55,
60% towards going.
Yeah. If you want something that's gonna be fun, entertaining, exciting, historic potentially, and like you said, man, bumping into people, that's definitely the place to be at on Saturday. Bro.
Might have to drink.
Could see.
No, you know what? I don't need it.
Is he gonna bring? You don't need
I don't
it.
need it.
You need it, bro. Yeah.
I have just as much fun without it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. If you want to add it, cool, but don't feel like you need it. That's the thing. You're in a space right now where you don't need it, bro.
You know what old Deke would do, though? I thought about this yesterday.
What would he do, bro?
He'd take a shot or chug a drink for every Skenes strikeout.
Low key, he would. He could talk himself into maybe even per pitch if he's really feeling juiced up. Maybe you do it as like if he wins.
That's what old Deke would do.
First career win, you take a victory shot. Maybe that could be it. It's like more balanced. But remember, it's all your life, though, babe. It's all your life.
Yeah.
And you're the only one who can judge it. Remember that, too.
I might go.
Or you're the only one whose opinion matters. There we go. I say it that way.
Yeah, I might go. Probably won't drink, though. I'm on a good run right now. I was just thinking of what old Deke would do.
You're on a generational run right now,
He'd make a thing out of this. Skenes, first start. I'd do something. I'd do a little gimmick.
All I'm going to say
is do something good for the content.
The people would rally behind you. You do know that. Because this is something that, like I said, a lot of people are feeling a buzz about. Shoot, my mother-in-law. Shout out to my mother-in-law. She's even brought up, hey, man, heard they got that picture coming up. What you think of? It's like, yo, let's go, bro. It's the combo, man. Everybody kind of got it like, oh, man, what you expected to see? Could this be? Is this the one? Like, we feel like it. Yeah.
Hopefully it sparks the bats, too.
Yeah.
I was going to say, man, hopefully Skenes could hit for us, but now we got the DH. I don't know if he's even going to hit. I doubt it. Yeah, we just do DHs. Used to be just an American League thing, but
that low key is crazy. A couple of things, but I had to shout out your hoodie though, bro.
Yeah,
I like that. You have not worn that here.
No,
I have not seen that one. No. Yeah, I peeped when you walked. I'm like, yo, that's a clean vibe, man. I like that.
It's pretty chill.
Yeah,
huh?
I like that, bro.
It's simple.
Yeah. It take you back, like,
and I'm representing.
Yeah, but it has like a clean, classic, like vibe look to it, man.
Thanks, man.
No,
well, there's a lot of people in the chat commenting about your outfit today.
Well, and that's what I wanted to get to, man. I seen my man because I love bright colors. Like me and my middle girl Ava, like we love orange, purples, greens. So she's actually the reason why I even made these colorways right for the jacket. But I did want to just throw on something light, man, to show off the squad.
It's got our logo.
Come on, bro. And he got a little hoodie because it is springtime. And when it is springtime, we know you kind of get a little rain, you get a little heat, you get a little cool. So I figured, man, you might want to have a little lightweight jacket. And they come in multiple colorways, but I just like the orange because it stands out. It got y'all attention. You feel me? So that's why. But it's lightweight, though. It's got pockets and everything, little drawstrings. Hey, check it out. Any of the little merchandise stuff. You already know where it's set on the little YouTube channel thing, all right? But I just wanted to rock the jacket. I liked it. But low key, it wasn't even planned to time up like this because I saw my man say, yo, like most escaped prison. And I laughed because ironically, I literally was just texting my homies because Glenn Big Baby Davis just got sentenced to 3.5 years in prison.
I saw that.
Yeah. And we was over here like, yo, is he gonna snitch? Is he singing? Like, what you think he doing right now, man? Da, 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 da. So it was just ironic. They like, yo, Mo's got the prison jacket. I'm like, no, baby, this is a podcast designer. That's what we can call this. We got podcast designer on over here. My man Glenn Big Baby, that's the prison drip, baby. So yeah, don't confuse me. No. We do everything by the book. All right.
How do you get caught up in something like that? Like
you cut corners.
He made a lot of money in the league.
You cut corners.
Insurance fraud,
bro.
Right?
Yes, you're cutting a corner. That's the same thing when the football players were getting in trouble. Was it Clinton Portis and the boys tried to, we go get the back door of the medical equipment, resell it. And it's like, bro, why? We've already made money.
Why risk it?
You've already made all of this money. Why, bro? Stupid. You're bored. You're bored, bro. You said too much time in your hands. You like, bro, I done hit the lick. I'm going to try to hit another one with this one.
Yeah, you're addicted to the feeling of
bro,
trying to skate by on something.
Right. You
That's
like,
gotta
bro,
be what it is.
you have already accomplished everything that you need to accomplish from a financial standpoint. Everything else is icing on the cake. Let's be real about it compared to where we started. So it's like, why are you trying to cut that corner where you going to do anything that could jeopardize your freedom? Because you can't even earn more money while you locked up. So why risk it, man? But he said, man, sometimes it's like, yo, you can never get enough. I'm like, yo, you better find some comfort. You better be able to find peace at your situation because you do not want to be dealing with that right now, man. I didn't think he was actually going to do prison time. I remember when it came up, we like, all right, he probably going to hit with a fine or something crazy, but he ain't going to really get locked up. Yeah, all right. Dude, I couldn't imagine 2 days.
Must have been a lot of fraud.
For it to be up to 3.5 years? Yeah.
Chat's also saying you're giving off cross guard vibes.
Cross guard. Okay, shout out to the cross guards then, all right? A cross guard.
GTA 6 character.
I could rock with all of that, all right? I promise.
Air traffic control.
I could rock with all of that. Just don't put me in the pen, all right? Don't lock me up. I don't want. I got my wife and the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the lady that's something nice and soft. You feel me? I don't not and lady soft. You feel me? Not prison soft. I'm good on all of that. I want no parts of any of that over there. All right. And I got these babies to raise, man. All right, the babies got to get raised. I ain't trying to be raising them one day. Will you accept the charges from this collect call? No, I ain't got time for all that, man. All right. Nah.
Tito Good Vibes put it simply, greed.
That you know what, Tito? Greed will do it, man. Greed will do it. It's unfortunate too because, like we said, I'm sure if we pulled up Glenn Big Baby's career earnings, we're gonna all look and be like, "Oh, this is absolutely disgusting. Why would you even think you need to do any of this type of stuff?"
Probably got paid way more than he should have in the league.
There's also a strong possibility that could also.
I'm thinking right off the top of my head, at least 40 million.
I was about to say at least 40, right?
Yeah.
Not even on a pocket
the
watch, but just
over-under,
like the over under, right?
I think that's a fair number.
Yeah.
Without looking it up, I think 40. I will go. Oh, I think that's the perfect over/under. I'll go over slightly.
I'm gonna go. I think it's over too, but let's find out. Oh, I'm seeing. Hold on. I gotta add. Oh yeah. He definitely he cleared that. No. Let me see how I'm reading this. He made 24 there, 6. So he's about 33. That's what it's looking like. So he went under. Yeah, 33 mil is what he made. Yeah, bro. 33 mil in 8 years. Bro. Why you taking that risk, man? I don't care how much that insurance is paying you. It can't be paying you more than that right there, bro. So, but hopefully, he'll learn from it. And, 3.5 years, hopefully, rehabilitate, come back and be a better person from it, man. But yeah, that definitely, I was just like, whew, you talk about a drastic shift. This is an NBA champion. Yeah. Whew. But shout out to the orange, man. See, this is what happens when you put on a little orange, man. You start calling all type of craziness, man.
Well, I don't got anything else.
Security jacket, the homie Kel. Dang, on, bro. I thought they usually got the black jackets, man. I do got a black one too now. All right. But I like the orange, man. The orange, it feels more springy. It feels more summery, all right? So, I like it. But it is Friday Junior. And with it being Friday Junior, that means we're going to vibe out, man, react to some stuff around the league. And, yeah, going to tap up out of this thing and enjoy our fresh weekend, man. So, if you have anything, you good?
No, I thought that was a good starting conversation. I don't need to add anything.
Heck yeah, man. So, shoot. He vibed out, I vibed out, so let's go ahead and start like how we always do. Go ahead and drop it in the comment section where you're tuning in from, and then that way we'll give those big boy shout-outs to start today's show. And, of course, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the orange jacket, Mr. Creamsicle Vibes, okay? And subscribe if you're new to the channel, because orange and white is not the prison vibe, okay? I thought it was orange and black was prison look, all right? So I got orange and white on. So there we go. Subscribe for that, all right?
You know what? I do have a thought or a question for you. Would you think of Jamal Murray and his suspension? Or non-suspension, actually. Not getting a suspension.
Not a fan. I thought he should have got a suspension. I get it. They did the 100K, and that's fine, but it's like, which is the 100K for? Was it for the towel that you threw on the court? That's wrong. Or was it for the heat pack that you threw on the court afterwards?
Clearly trying to hit the ref.
I'm like, which one? Or is it even, you don't even talk to the media afterwards. Then when you finally do talk to him, you like dismiss it, just turn it off. It's like, bro, did you even care? Did you even feel like you got punished? Like, yeah. Because that whole situation, his whole response, and even the 100K fine does not seem like that's going to deter him from even considering doing it again. It was like, all right, cool, whatever. I'm back out here tomorrow. We down 0-2, leave me alone. I don't want to talk, I'm pissed. Like, that's the vibe it was given. So it was like, man, yeah. But at the same time, it's like, I get what Adam Silver's trying to do. It's the hindsight, or not hindsight 2020. It's the, well, y'all got on, Draymond for getting suspended back when LeBron and then went into it. And then we say that, oh, that was a critical part in the series. So are they looking
Did he say that?
No. But
in
that's
his reasoning?
No, he didn't. But I'm saying that was like when people just talk back on that series, they look back and say him being suspended was a big shift in LeBron and being able to come back from being down 3-1. So it's like, okay, are you trying to avoid that situation happening again? So you're just like, no, I'm going to find him 100K, because I'm like, yo, that is like, what are we talking about here, bro? So if you would have hit him with the heat pack, would that have been the fine? Or if you would have hit him with the towel, would that have been the fine? Or it's a play going on. What if somebody slips on this towel?
I was going to say, it's actually worse
dangerous.
that he missed the ref and it went onto the court.
Yeah, because the game was still going on. I'm like, you jump up, you run in, you tear a knee up, whatever. It's like, bro, and for what reason? You're not even in the game right now. You're in the corner of the bench, bro. And it was early.
Yeah, it just feels like it should have been a game suspension. Yeah. It's like throwing stuff at a ref.
I'm like, bro, you are
two things at a ref.
Like, you threw the first thing and nobody said nothing, so you threw the second. It's like
Draymond gets suspended. Now, part of it's like his reputation and everything adding up, but he gets suspended for stuff he does like in game, to other players, like
that are still questionable. But you're like, you could say that's a basketball move. This is zero.
Yeah, it's just him. Yeah, him maybe taking a little bit of a cheap shot or something. But it's within the confines of a game. He's not like trying to hurt anyone.
It was a basketball move.
He's sitting on the bench and throwing some at the ref. Like, if you just say that, like that sounds honestly, if that was in the regular season, that sounds like a 10-game suspension.
It's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, not even trying to be on no, oh man, do good or don't. It's like, bro, are we talking about the safety? Are we talking about the respect? Or are we talking about just the overall optics? Because all of it across the board is just bad. And then they give you the pass. They give you the, we're going to hit you for 100, just chill, play it cool, talk to the media. And your response is, look, bro, you ain't asking me about basketball. I don't want to talk. Like, bro, you wildin'. You're wildin' right now. So, yeah, bro.
We agree on that.
Yeah, I didn't know how you was gonna feel about it, but I was like,
I was shocked. Bro. I thought it was easily a 1-game suspension.
I thought it was just the towel. When I saw the heat pack, I'm like, yo, what? Like, what are you doing? And then he does the he's like, yo, it's like, all right, girl, you got it, man. Yeah, clearly you got something made up on your mind that you need to get off your chest that night, man.
Nick Bitt from
shout out to them T-Wolves though.
They're cooking.
Shout out to Anthony Edwards, man.
Yeah, and they won the last one without Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, it's now 2-0 now. Mm-hmm.
They dismantled the Nuggets last game. 401 Rhode Island from Nick Bitt. Watching from the ball picker on the driving range. Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh, man. God bless you.
All right. I like it. Shout out.
Jerry Kirkland. What's up, fellas? Checking in from VA, 804.
Okay, Richmond in the building. I hear you in the 804. Yeah.
David Dupree tuning in from St. Augustine, Florida.
Shout out to David Dupree, DD Smalls, a.k.a. the skipper. He been down there getting all fancied up with his boat situation, man.
Cool.
He a old boat whipper now, man. He got skills.
He
like
just
that.
got one?
Well, I ain't gonna tell his business like that, but he getting stamp certified. You know what I'm saying? He a big fish now. Just call him the captain. Just the captain. Yeah.
Damon Brown, 706 Augusta, Georgia, in the building.
Shout out. Let's get it.
Rod Dulles, 330 Youngstown, Ohio. Share a line, baby.
Share a line. Oh, he back now. Because this is like multiples in a row where we sharing a line. I dig that.
Co 859 from 859 Lexington, Kentucky.
Ooh, shout out to Lexington.
Mr. Wolfham's from the 412 McKeesport.
Mr. Wolfham's. I don't.
Light Skin Jesus, 92 from Erie, PA, 814.
Sometimes I wonder where did they come up with these usernames, but I'm scared to ask sometimes too. I'm just like, some questions, you don't need to know the answer. Yep.
Leah Warren, 254.
Shout out to Leah. One time in the building, Killeen, Texas.
Chuck Peasy from the 412.
Ooh, all right. Respect. Let me tap in real quick, man, because I got Bush tapping in from the Bay Area, a.k.a. the Yay area. Yes, indeed. Then after that, Bart Basquiat went 805,000 Oaks, California. Man, that's back-to-back Cali, man. I was bumping a little Kendrick earlier, all right? Boom, 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 boom. They not like us. They not like us, all right? And shout out to Family Matters, too. We respect both sides. It was fire. R2 Malvo in the 562, Long Beach. I wonder does he know Wendy Johnson? I feel like I've asked this before since they both in that Long Beach area. All right. And then the homie Zachariah Bell in Burbank, California, the 818 checking in from the bathroom. Hopefully you are utilizing good bathroom etiquette, flush, whitewash, hands, all that good stuff, all right? Yeah. Hey, I see you X-Concepts. Hey, OVO. Oh, so I'm going to just venture off for like a quick second, Deke. So I was trying this new setting on the YouTube, right, for the stream, where it was like ultra low latency, because I've been having it on like the high latency or the normal one.
Okay.
And they say it's supposed to make it more live, interactive. And I'm thinking about how quickly we're getting this response from this OVO stuff that I just said. And I think it's low-key working, bro. Because it ain't been 15 seconds since I said that, and it was multiples already.
You're saying there's not as much of a delay?
Yeah. YouTube had gave this new update. It was like, it's supposed to.
You know what?
So
The location shout-outs came in a lot quicker, too.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. They're saying it's supposed to be, so I'm hoping that we haven't jeopardized any quality either. We ain't had no responses about that, so far so good. But, yeah, bro. That's what it said, man.
Well, we got a few supers that came through early here.
I like it. And I just saw Phil Jurkovec name drop in here. I feel like I just saw him sign somewhere too, didn't I?
Are you kidding me?
He's a tight end, isn't he?
Are you messing with me? You know who he signed with, right?
I'm just could you refresh? I could have sworn I saw his name at some point in time today. I was passing through, doing my pass throughs. I was like, oh, this name looks familiar. And I was like, he's a quarterback. No. The tight end. Oh, where do I know this? I just
get him out of here. Get him out of here. Well, don't let him anywhere near the quarterback room. I know that. I guess we could give him a tryout at tight end. Whatever.
Hey, don't be like that, Deke. Come on, man. Don't be like that, bro.
Don't expect anything.
This is a great
I don't even remember. We switched him to tight end middle of last season at Pitt. After his dismal performances at quarterback for the first 4 or 5 weeks. And I don't remember him playing a single snap at tight end.
Yeah.
I think he just rode the pine rest of the season. So, I don't know what actual skill or just knowledge he has for the tight end position. But, I guess that's his best chance to make it at the next level. So, he's taking a shot at it.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Phil Jurkovec
Little hometown
was
storyline.
he was the quarterback at Pitt these past 2 seasons?
It was just last season.
Yeah,
he transferred here for his
just
last
a
year of
senior
eligibility. Yeah,
for sure. So he played at Pitt this last season, had mixed reviews, and ultimately was
mixed reviews.
Well, I was because
No, there's only one review.
Well, I was trying to be
Not
nice.
good.
I was trying to be nice. All right. So mixed reviews because at least I know his grandmother, remember? And his grandmother is very supportive. So mixed reviews on the,
I thought about that
what
whenever I saw we
transpired.
signed him. I was like, Moats knows his grandma. She was really nice.
Don't do me like that, man. Moats called that favorite. Nah, don't do that. Don't be bad. No. But Phil Jurkovec, like I said, man, didn't have the outcome that a lot of people was hoping he would have. So we ultimately ended up switching to tight end at some point last season at Pitt. But as you also pointed out, never played in the game.
That is true then? Because I don't remember seeing him out there.
I didn't see it either, yeah. Now we can go. I can go.
No.
But
I thought you actually maybe
Nah.
saw something in an article that said he didn't actually play. Because I don't remember seeing him.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say was this though. In terms of the scenario, so the Steelers have brought him in for the rookie minicamp, which is taking place this weekend. There are two types of, actually 3 types of people that get brought in this weekend. You obviously got your official draft picks, your official undrafted free agents that we signed, that we talked about those names, and then you also have, in certain cases, guys that are within their first year of NFL eligibility, right? So you'll have all of those type of dudes this weekend at rookie minicamp. They also extend what we call tryouts. So you remember TG. Obviously, TG's dope on the show, right? Terrence Garvin, former teammate of mine, played in the league for 6-7 years. He came to the Steelers as a rookie mini camp, take a tryout type of guy. So the reason I'm saying that is I'm sure at that point nobody really knew who TG was or if he would even sniff a roster, let alone have a 6-7 year career. So with Phil, we will see, this is the tryout element, I'm assuming, because like you said, I don't envision a scenario where they're willing to compensate and say, hey man, let me pay you to come in try out at tight end. I don't see that because there wasn't enough.
He's not athletic at all either.
Well, and the thing is, there are guys that have played tight end this last season that you could probably go out and say, hey, you know what, I want you and I will pay you $5,000 to come in here and try this thing out versus let me take a guy that's played quarterback predominantly his career and now put him out here in an NFL setting and say, hey, try out. I just think that is kind of like, it was the argument with Tim Tebow getting a chance to play tight end. You're like, bro, you're taking away a job from a dude that actually plays tight end. And that was the part. But this, like I said, as a tryout, let him get an opportunity. I'm sure they have some type of relationship because we share the building. So they have seen Phil as a quarterback when he was out there practicing. And then I'm sure when he transitioned to tight end, they saw it. So maybe they see something and they're like, for rookie minicamp, if we need a body, number one, that's the big thing. You need bodies. That's that. Number 2 is familiarity. Number 3, you got a little bit of a headline feel-good story because we were even talking about it because the whole Pitt connection. And then from there, it's like, yo, if it turns into something where we allow you to stay for OTAs, great. But if not, then it's literally just a come out here for the weekend and, hey, make sure you take a lot of pictures while you're in that locker room. Make sure you get as many extra pair of shorts. They only going to give you 1 pair of shorts. They're not going to give you 2. But just whatever you get, just go into the lost and found. All right. Go into the little training room and a little bin in the back where it's like, oh, it's whatever. Just take some of that, put it in your bags because you just never know. And then that way, 10, 20 years down the line, you can tell your kids, hey, look, man, this team official right here. That's, it's typically how you do it. It's one or the other.
And you could say you were going to make the team, but an injury stopped
Come
you or
on,
something
man.
like that.
Yeah, bro.
If it wasn't for rolling my ankle, I would have made that squad.
But you want the team official ones, the one they don't sell in the store. You'd be like, oh, all right, that's it. We all have done it. I remember my rookie year, bro. I had a pair. It was like, yo, just in case, you never know. I'm gonna make sure I got me this documented. I was here, so I'm just like, yo, just in case it doesn't work out, But that's how I looked at it, though. It's like for the Steelers, this is low risk, high rewards. You're getting headline. You're getting the feel good of, I'm sure, locally, depending on like where his family is. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure the supporters that support Phil are like, yo, man, this is a dope situation. And like I said, maybe for him, he's motivated. We'll see, though. Leave me alone, man. I'm trying. Leave me alone. Don't do me like this, Deke. Don't do me like this, Deke.
Come on.
Deke, don't do me like this, Deke. Don't do me like this, all right? I'm trying. Let me just work.
If anything, this should show the chat that I'm not trying to just get Pitt people to the Steelers. Like, that's
As
not
Deke
how I
is sitting here
operate.
with the Pitt hoodie, and he's like, "I'm good on this one." I'm just like, Deke, why am I feel like I'm the one advocating.
I said the same thing about Bub Means this year. No,
You did.
Bub Means receiver. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. Now,
This is facts,
now
bro.
there are other players. I'm like, no, this guy's gonna be really good.
Devonshire. Yeah, we like Devonshire.
Devonshire, but Jordan Addison.
Yeah.
Last year,
Mhm.
Abanikanda. I'm
Yeah.
still holding out hope for him.
Shoot,
I think
the D tackle.
Aaron Donald.
No,
Cansey, though. Yeah.
Kalashi Cansey.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. So this just goes to show I'm not just trying to get every Pitt player here to the Steelers.
Yeah.
I'm giving you good, honest analysis.
How tall is he, by the way? Is he like 6'5"?
He's tall.
He's like 6'5", right?
Yeah,
So
he's like 6'4", 6'5".
I think of like Gentry. I'm like, it worked with
He's not as athletic as Gentry. Not even close.
fair. Because I was like, Gentry, he tall. I'm scared to ask, can he block? Because that's always my
I haven't
big
seen
concern.
him play tight end.
Yeah, that's always my concern. Is like when you take
He's not jacked. He's not like.
was he like a physical run you over type Tim Tebow type quarterback? Because at least with Tebow, it's like he will hit you.
No.
He just wasn't skilled enough to be a blocker at the NFL level.
No,
But it's
he's
like he'll hit.
not like Tebow at all. No.
Dang.
He's not much of a runner. He's slow.
Well, that's what I mean when you said when he shifted to tight end. That was the whole critique. You like, bro, he's not even like the athlete like that. Yeah,
Did he even test at the combine or do anything?
that's what I was about
like
to
that?
say, man. Let's pull him up, man. Let me. I did not know we were gonna go this direction, but shout out to the fact that
If you didn't bring it up, I was going to bring it up at some point.
And look, I saw this is the problem. I saw it on my phone, but I saw that followed by the Glenn Big Baby info, and that was like way more shocking to me. I was like, yo, he's really going to prison? Like, what? And yeah, it just wiped everything off my brain, man. So he's 6'5", 236.
I don't think he went to the combine. Yeah, I don't think he went to the combine. I don't remember seeing him there.
Yeah, bro. They don't even. I'm trying to even pull up a. Can you catch?
Oh, he did Pitt Pro Day, though.
Oh, okay. What it look like?
4.94 40.
Decent.
33-inch vertical, 9.4 broad, 4.57 short.
Hold on. So, go. All right. So, what was the broad you said?
9 foot 4 inches.
I mean, he's a 4'9", so it's about what? Yeah.
4.75 short shuttle. 10-inch hands.
Big hands. That's good. All right.
For a relative athletic score, though,
That's not going to be good, bro.
it amounts to a 2.99.
Yeah, because he's 6'5", 235, so he's not heavy enough to be running 4'9" and only jumping 9'4". 4'9", obviously that's the straight line with your top end speed, and then the broad jump, the 9'4", that's your explosive. That's like you getting out your hips. Then even when you talking about like the little short shuttle stuff, I'm like, change the directions a little bit, lagging. Did he do a vertical though? Because maybe if that's, maybe you could feel like a little bit better about his athleticism.
Hold on. I want to say, 33-inch vertical.
Yeah, so
33-inch arms too.
So that's decent though. I mean, nah, because he's 6'5". That's what I'm forgetting. I was like, yo, 33-inch arms. That's where we at right here. But we're on a 6 foot frame. So it's a little different. All right.
Listen, I hope
Yeah,
he proves me wrong.
I'm hoping
it's
too,
a
bro.
feel-good story.
Yeah,
he's able to transition to tight end and make something in the league here. It'd be cool too because he's from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
But I was hoping the same thing last year whenever he came to Pitt for his final year of eligibility. It ain't happening, man.
I just wish
it ain't happening.
I just wish that he had a little bit better numbers testing wise, because I think it could be a little bit easier to sell it. 6'5", 235. I'm like, yo, you got good height, good size. Like you built like a Kincaid. You built like one of them, But I'm like, you're not. That 4'9" is, yeah.
You'd like to
Yeah.
think
Yeah, bro.
you would have actually saw him play the tight end position.
And have success. Yeah.
Just play it. Whenever they said we're switching him to tight end, they
Yeah.
never even put him out there on the field.
Yeah. This is real.
Like, bad enough we had him starting for the first 4 or 5 weeks of last season, and middle of the season we switched him to tight end. It's like where was our off-season scouting here? What were we doing during these, like, the spring practices and seeing him actually? Did you think he was the best quarterback on this roster then?
You go from being the best quarterback to now you can't even play quarterback. Go
yeah,
play tight
how does
end,
that
bro.
happen?
Just go play
like,
tight
you
end,
didn't
bro.
see that. There was no warning signs at all during, like, July or August whenever you're doing some of your practices.
Or my question is, what does that say about your tight ends then? Was it no other tight ends? Like, did you have tight ends?
No, we actually we have a tight end that's going to go pro next year.
Okay.
Bartholomew. He's legit. He's really good. He's
So
probably
then
one of the best
why would they even
in
move
college
him
football.
then? Why'd they move him there then? Because I'm like, if it wasn't a need.
I think it was probably just to save face, honestly.
It was that, man.
Dude, he was not good at quarterback last year. It was pathetic. We beat West Virginia if he's not in the game. Trust me. He threw the game away. Cincinnati, he threw 30% completion, and I think we only lost by a touchdown.
Boy said 30%. God. You ain't hitting 50 of these things. Oh, my God.
It was the weirdest stat line, too, because he had 3 touchdowns. It was weird. It was very weird.
30% completion rate, but he got 3 tutties. I hate it. Oh,
it was disgusting.
Yeah, I hate it.
It was like a rainy game.
I hate it, bro.
Too.
I hate it.
Yeah, so it wasn't good.
I can see that.
The Jurkovec
I can understand it, bro.
Experience last year at Pitt was not good.
But he was a big recruit, though, correct?
He was. He was 5-star.
That's what I'm saying. He was a big recruit. So
he committed to Notre Dame and then transferred to Boston College. After his first year at Boston College, he was projected to be like a first-round pick because he does have a big arm. Like, he's got a cannon. He had a good season up there with Boston College.
6'5" is good size, too, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, you look at his stats. It was a pretty decent season. And then I think he got injured for his next couple seasons up at BC and just didn't work out. I don't think he played as good. So he had one more year of eligibility. His OC up in Boston College was the OC here at Pitt, Cignetti.
Yeah.
And, hometown kid and everything. Slovis transfers to BYU. We have an open spot. Right. I mean, it was a good match. It was like, okay,
I remember the excitement, yeah.
Could he rekindle some of that stuff that he did at Boston College with Cignetti? And no, no, not even close.
It'd be like that. But all good, though. All good.
Yeah, who would have thought? You know what? You made the prophecy, too.
Don't put me on. Don't put this on
prophecy,
me, bro. Don't do this, man. I'm innocent, man.
Whenever I was talking about the Pitt quarterback situation, it was at some point in the middle of last year. We get to our third quarterback, Yarnell. I'm like, who would have thought? Yarnell, our third quarterback. He was the answer the whole time,
baby.
And then you said, I don't know if you remember this. You probably do. Maybe that's the same thing with the Steelers.
I can assure you when I said that, I did not believe that was going to actually happen. I was just messing because it's fun to mess with you when you be on your Pitt vibe.
I think this was before we even put Mitch in. I think Kenny was still starting.
I would say it definitely as a joke. Yeah.
At some point in November, you're like, maybe it's the same thing for the Steelers.
Yeah, but
you were right.
I can't claim
you were
it,
right.
But I can't claim it.
You need to claim that. That's an amazing take.
I know for a fact that was not how I truly felt. It was I just want to mess with Deke response, because sometimes I do that. Sometimes, like, you know what? I just want to mess with him, bro.
Who would have thought the third quarterbacks on both Pittsburgh football teams last year were the best answers?
Yeah, like,
who would have thought?
And not even debating it either. And that was the crazy part. Like, we both at the end of last season, Pittsburgh Steelers, we were like,
Mason was the best quarterback for this team.
Yeah, which
keep him going in the playoffs.
That's definitely how you felt about the Pitt dude at the end.
Yarnell. I was like, if we just would have had Yarnell, maybe we at least finished like 500. We'd definitely beat West Virginia. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Probably beat Cincinnati. Yeah, I think we at least get 6 wins if Yarnell plays.
Yeah.
He's not stupid with the football.
Well, that's the thing. Half the time it's like, if you just don't turn the ball over, we're going to win.
Yeah, he's a pretty good game manager. But he's got talent. Like, he's got size. Like, he's got attributes, but right now he's just a game manager.
Yeah.
I think he's got a couple more years of eligibility. He was like a sophomore last year.
Yeah, game manager is not an issue. You could win a lot with game managers, and then eventually you want to see them develop more. But it's like, man, nothing wrong with starting out at that level, because you've seen them games when a dude could throw you out of it, man. You just like, bro, if you just throw one less interception, bro, we win. Just one less. Heck, we said it with Mitch a couple times. It's like, yo, Mitch, if you just one less,
oh my,
we get out of these stadiums.
Yeah.
And that's the part where we're like, game manager is not a negative. Sometimes just be a game manager. Don't do anything else. Just manage it, baby. Right.
But I'm rooting for Jurkovec.
Shout out, man.
Wish the best of him.
It's gonna be an interesting weekend, though, man. Yeah.
I'm just trying to tell everyone out there, settle your expectations.
I just can't wait till we come in here on Monday and we're reacting to the awesome reports about Phil Jurkovec just taking off, leaping up on people, looking like the second coming of Antonio Gates and Jimmy Graham. You know, I just can't wait for that to happen, man. I'm gonna have me an H2P shirt on. I'm going right down to what's the little rallies, rally house. Yeah, I'm going right to rally house. Give me a pit shirt. Once I get the report that he cooked at rookie minicamp.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
Brian Lee, I'm convinced that KP pulled a Canada. Made a burner just to defend himself. John Easton is KP. That's why he disappeared.
You know, nah.
Didn't you meet John Easton?
I did. And John Easton has sent a photo while we were doing a show, while he was at the game. And I posted I remember. I was like, yeah, I know what John looks like, man. Yeah. John is.
Maybe Kenny hired him.
That could have been the case. But John was diehard. Like, when I tell you, John was doing a watch party on one of these games, and it was the weather delay one.
Cardinals game.
Yeah, where it was like crazy long weather delay. And I remember in the stream, I'm like, yo, we at the weather delay, but if you're at the game, you know, and you tap it in, like send a pic or something. Because everybody, you know, oh, man, I'm watching da-da-da-da. And he shoots the pic. He's at the top of the stadium. Sophie, this joy. You can see the rain. I'm just like, oh, yeah, you for real committed. But that's the part where I was just like, yo, there's no way you're that committed to just Kenny, though. It's no way. It was just like, yo, that type of love for him, I just didn't see how that could have happened to that level, to that quickly. So that's why I was like, yeah, I don't think it was just a Kenny thing. But he loved him some Kenny, though, bro. He loves some Kenny. Right now, it looks like he loves Kenny more than you loved Kenny, man. That's what it looked like.
Mike Hood gifted 5 months memberships to the Don Hefe Juan, Mr. Wolfham's, Stephen Carpenter, Country Malik, 48, and Ted Parker.
Shout out to Mike Hood, you rock star at life, paying it forward. We are grateful for you. And to those names that Deke just named, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Colton Troy Fu, aloha, my brothers.
Aloha.
You guys know anything about the fullback we got on the roster? How's the technique look, Moats? Team fullback for life. Mahalo.
Team fullback for life. Let's see. Oh, they talking about the homie little Jack Coletto. So, I have not researched him just yet, man. But I'm assuming that we're gonna find out short. Man, you know what? We should cut a clip on, man. I wish I could cut it on right now. Try to get a little info on him.
Where's he from?
He's from Oregon State. Obviously a rookie right now. But, yeah, I mean, go ahead. It's
one of the undrafted guys we signed?
Yeah. Let's see how you get that out. Coletto.
Yeah, I wonder if there's going to be anything out there on him.
All right. Let's pull up his Wikipedia. You can never go wrong with his Wikipedia, right? That's kind of like accurate.
I'll look for a highlight.
Yeah. All right, so he played college ball at Arizona Western College and then transferred to Oregon State. He was with the Niners he came out and signed with the Niners last year as an undrafted free agent, but I don't see anything. Yeah, he signed with them on May 1st, was waived in August, then was on the practice squad, and then got released in October. Yeah. You said his nickname is what?
His nickname's Jackhammer.
Jackhammer. All right. Okay.
Was named the finalist for the Hornung Award.
6'3", 237. All right. Okay.
I'm guessing that's the best college fullback.
All right. Hey. Because, I mean, there's probably still available, right? Like a true fullback in terms of what we're looking for, because we're not looking for the new, like, H-back, which is kind of like what Connor Hayward is.
Yeah.
We're looking for, like, a battering ram.
We need a fullback. And
yeah,
Arthur Smith's system has utilized the true fullback.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much every stop that he's been in. Atlanta and definitely at Tennessee.
Tough day for Monte Pottenbaum.
Oh, bad timing, man. What could have been?
Oh, so this isn't even his rookie season.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he
tried out
them
with the
last
Niners.
year. Yeah.
So maybe the Niners viewed him as like a use check.
Does he got
replacement.
a clip? Do it?
Yeah, first preseason touchdown to give 49ers the lead.
I'm about to say, mute that thing, big boy, the screen real quick. Let the homie see what you, man. Okay, little pass out the backfield. Get active. Get active. Oh, he touched paint. He touched the paint. Let's go. I like it, man. Little burst out to the flat.
I need to see him blocking.
Oh, you don't want to see him catching? You don't want
Oregon State highlights.
All right, big boy, that screen, man. Come on, baby. Come on, man.
Oh, my bad. That's
yeah,
okay,
bro.
My bad,
I'm looking on yours, man. Yeah. He to the flag, get a catch. All right, I like it.
Number 12.
Okay, he athletic.
So are they just gonna show
non-blocking highlights as a fullback?
Yeah, I want to see the blocking
I'm with you.
highlights.
Yeah, I don't want to see you catching the ball or recovering fumbles. I want to see you FaceTime. Yeah, bro.
He's on defense.
Oh, he playing linebacker.
That's Wildcat.
Huh. Go back to that last clip though when he was on defense, please.
The defense?
Yeah, I want to see where.
Look like linebacker.
Linebacker, right? Yeah. Okay. Got a little rosy necks in him there. Now he toting the. Oh, all right, little fullback dive. I hate that play, by the way. Yup, touchdown. I hate that play. I can't stand that play.
He's not as athletic as Juszczyk.
Yeah. No, he's definitely not.
I need to see him blocking.
Yeah.
Like I could see how he could be like a little like Swiss Army knife. Kinda.
I can see why the Niners would like him. I
like
can
a
definitely see
bigger
why the
Connor
Niners
Hayward.
would like him. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, the athleticism though is the problem. I think that's. But I like his game though. He play hard, productive.
Yeah, I mean, if he could block, I
just wish I could see him like.
They haven't showed one play of him blocking.
Everything is catching
I would
the pass,
guess he's
bursting
capable
to the flat.
And definitely very willing if he played linebacker.
No. Them two different still. One is we're hunting you. The other is you're a human shield. Those are two different mindsets, Deke. I don't want to be the human shield. You know? You don't want to be the human shield, Deke. You want to attack it. You're an attacker. You're not a catch it. It's a different mindset, man.
Scotty B just says he's trash.
Don't do him like that, Scotty. I'm gonna go see. Like, I'm gonna pull up one of these. I guess was it Arizona Western? I'm gonna go see if I can find some tape. Well, actually, I'm not gonna do that this weekend. I'm gonna wait until this weekend is over to make sure he survives the Ricky minicamp, and then after that, then I'm gonna go through it. And, yeah, I'll see what's up with the fullback thing, because the only way for me to really assess his ability to play fullback is to see when it's time to run into that collision, whether it's that backside DN, whether it's that linebacker on the front B gap, linebacker on that A gap, whichever one where you leading up, or it's that counter and you fall. I want to see what you do then, because you're not allowed to slip. You don't have time to cut because you're in the hole. So you have to face it up and you have to accelerate to that contact, not decelerate or stop your feet and catch because it's going to hurt. And the defenders are definitely trying to put you to sleep, because this is how bad I am, Deke. My washed, retired, super old self right now, when I looked and seen that my man was, what did this thing say? It was what, 6'3", make sure I had it right, 6'3", 237. Yeah, I was like, oh, at fullback, we fold that. Because you don't feel like it's enough behind it. If you feel like our weight's the same or we in that vicinity, you don't think of it as like a true like fullback.
How big was Rosie?
Rosie's just short. Rosie's 5'10", but Rosie carried it well though. That's the thing. Rosie has been up to I think 290 at one point in his life.
No way.
But he had got like he's super fit now. But that was a part of his journey. He was at 250, 240. Then I think at one point he started to get down to like 230, 225.
Yeah, he was D-line at Kent State, right?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like he was a thicker, but he's just short. So we would always say like he's built like he never looks like he's little, but it's like, yo, like you're carrying it well. But he's a naturally bigger body that's just slimmed down. That's my thing. I need to see him more. But looking at just the clips that we were just watching, he doesn't look like he was a big, like in terms of like short, thick dude. He looks like a long, like almost like you could have been a safety that just got bigger or a receiver that kind of got thick. And now we put you in the box because we're saying you're not as fast or as athletic as some of these other dudes out here. But 6'3", 230, like, think Peyton Wilson. Like, that's kind of in that vein of, yeah. But we're going to find out, though, man. We will definitely find out.
But yeah, fullback hurt, on the roster.
Yeah, fullback hurt, though. I'm cool on that. And I'm like, bro, you're tripping. Yeah.
I feel like this could have been Potterbaum's time to shine.
It could have been,
except
man.
He retired.
You right. He ain't even get cut. He retired. You right. Maybe he changed his mind. We signed Miles Jack out of retirement. Maybe we signed him out of retirement.
Yeah, that was just strange.
Yeah.
All right.
I just think he's smartened up. I'm proud of him. I'm like, yeah, you want to extend your life, right? Don't play fullback. So I think of it. When I think of fullback, I'm like, you ever seen a building get knocked down, Deke? You know, you seen it, like when the construction happens, like the little videos. You know that wrecking ball that they just swing back and they just. That's what I look at as fullback. Like you're just there to just. All right, just take that collision every single time, and you don't even get the glory. No one even talks about you. They're gonna talk about the dude holding the football. They ain't even talk about you. I'm just make my hair hurt even think about it, man.
How about this one?
Oh, what you got?
There's no more supers, but I saw this earlier, so I can confirm
you've already vetted
this
it.
is out there.
Yep, you vetted it.
David Decker says, according to Paul Zeiss, did you see this too? Najee Harris asked for the Steelers not to pick up his 5th-year option.
Yeah, I saw the report. I don't know how accurate it was because, like I said, I was at the school running around, so I ain't had a chance to like vet it all the way. But it did come across me though. Yeah,
that Najee most likely wants to play for another team next year.
Yeah. But like I said, I didn't know how authentic or if it was right or not.
Because I haven't checked it yet, bro. Response from Najee's agent.
Yeah, I haven't checked it.
He refutes the report that running back asked team to decline 5th-year option.
All right. Well, there we go. Were there any, who are the people that were reporting it to start? Because that's the thing. I never saw the beginning of it. I just saw the name, yeah.
Yeah, Paul Zeiss did, and then Najee's agent just refuted it.
Yeah. Okay. So that's good then, man. Because right now we're just saying media versus agent. Both can be doing whatever they do, or both could be valid. This is the part where we'll just obviously see, because we know if you're the agent, there is zero benefit to you confirming if Najee did want that. Not if you still want to be. It's like, yo, it's nothing about that, bro. Stay away from that way. If that is the case, let that be behind the scenes. But nothing publicly makes sense. And if you pause ice, it's just like, all right, y'all definitely have people that are getting information, because that's obviously been reflected even with Pony over there and some of the stuff that he's dropped, some of the reports that he's come out with ahead of time. So you clearly have some type of something. But to what extent is this report completely authentic, or was it something that, is kind of being suggested that way, where it was like, yo, he might be disgruntled, he might have been upset or pissed off, but did he actually say, hey, I didn't want this, or was that added on? You know what I mean? And that's the part where we just don't know. But time will tell. Time will tell, man.
If he did request the Steelers to decline it, are you stressing over it?
It just depends on the nature of it. If he was doing it in the sense that I don't want to, be bogged down with what you might think is my number and I think I'm worth more, then I could understand him just simply wanting to be able to be an unrestricted free agent.
Yeah.
Because that's the difference of the 5th-year option versus no 5th-year option.
Like, I feel like he would be very, very motivated then.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
I think it would benefit the Steelers greatly for 2024.
So if that was his intent, when he, if this was accurate, because obviously we're speculating right here, but it's like, if that was the case, then I love that, because I'm saying to myself, this is a motivated dude that knows what his worth is, and he's betting on himself, and he's just controlling his destiny versus allowing the team to pick up his option. And now, regardless of what you do this year, that's your number. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And we're going to all say, shut up and just take it because you signed it. So that's why I was like, I could see it as a positive if that was the case. But if it's the energy of, man, y'all ain't trying to pay me what I want to get paid, man, bump this.
I feel like we just trade him then.
I would agree too.
Yeah. I feel like if that was the energy of, like, I just don't want to be a Steeler, period, then we'd move on.
Well,
I don't think
I don't think it would mean I don't want to be a Steeler, period. But what I'm saying is it could be, yo, I don't want to go any further with you than this last year because y'all aren't trying to sign me to the deal that I want. If I think I'm worth 10 and you're only trying to give me 6, 8, I don't want that.
But that goes back to what you said first.
Yeah.
I view that more like a positive thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's positive
because
for
it's less about the Steelers and more about him just like believing in himself.
But if you're the Steelers and you're saying, hey, we want you to be here, and you're saying that, hey, you're not signing that because it's not enough, and we're like, yo, this is all we're offering you because you play running back, and even if you rush for 1,500 yards this year, we're still only going to pay you 6.8 because we're going to say, well, hey, you even got more wear and tear. This is the first time you ever done it, and what did it look like as well? That's the part where I'm like, I can see that as a little bit tensions, just because the number.
But then he's free to sign anywhere. It's
this
not
is
like
also true.
He's going to be back.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Like, honestly, if he did decline it and he's going to be here for 2024, I don't think it's a bad thing. Yeah. I think he's going to be very, very motivated.
He said as long as his energy's right, man.
Yeah, right. Yeah. If it's more like he wanted it declined and he's just like, I don't like the Steelers anymore. Like almost the Pickett vibes. Like, get me out of here. Then we'll trade you.
Yeah, I don't like y'all keep talking about me. Y'all act like I'm nice. Y'all want to bring in this dude. You want to sign Cordell Patterson. Y'all up and up Jalen Warren's opportunities. This and that. Man, bump this, bro. I ain't signing. I don't want that, bro. I'm good. I'll hit the market anyways. Don't worry about me.
But it's refuted.
Yeah.
That
shout out to the agent.
He requested the 5th-year option to be declined.
And honestly, that's what a good agent's supposed to do. If a report comes out that makes your client look unsavory in any way, shape, or form, bro, why are we wasting time, man? Go clear me out, man. Go get my credit back good real quick. Because the longer this would have set, we know it was only going to be a negative. But since you at least have something positive, and from his camp specifically, not another media person, it's like this is an agent versus a media personality. Side with the agent. The agent's paid by this dude. Yeah.
All right. That's it for Supers.
All right.
Yeah, I guess we're good to go on the first topic.
I like it, bro. We're going to get this topic in today. Let's get it. Let me make sure I actually got this thing lined up right because tripping. Did not. All right. Now I got it. Okay. Boom. Hit that like button one time for the culture. Don't forget to subscribe. All right. All right. So this would have been, let me get the article pulled up. I believe it was Monday. Good old NFL.com. Shout out to the national media. They were going through, though, and basically ranking all 32 teams' draft classes that just took place, right? So I figure, it's always good to take one of them bird's eye views and kind of see what the national is saying about us and, more importantly, our class. I know me and Deke, talked about us in the AFC North and specifically the Steelers and how we view them. But now, figure, man, we could really look at one of these NFL.com situations where these are the big wigs, the national people. So, figure we go from there, man. You got your drink.
Yeah, why don't we go from 32 all the way up to 1?
Oh, we're going to do it that? Okay. Yeah. All right. Why not?
I'll say the team, and maybe I'll say like a key player too that they drafted. How about that?
Yeah.
For time's sake.
I'm about to say if it's a name that popped to you.
At 32, they're the Falcons. Obviously, they took Penix in the first round, and that's probably a big contributor to their number 32 grade, or their ranking, last place ranking amongst all the other teams.
What are you doing?
31, Dallas Cowboys. In round 1, they took Tyler Guyton, tackle from Oklahoma. Took a defensive end in round 2. Yeah. Cooper Beebe in round 3, center.
Deke, it's light. Deke, you ain't got to read the names. It's light. We get it, bro. Yeah, I know because it's Cowboys. You said, I'm going to read one name, name to stand out. Dallas, he want to read every single name. Like, bro, you ain't got to do that, bro. Just
Panthers at 30. Yeah, that makes sense. Whenever you trade what came to be the number 1 overall pick last year for Bryce Young, and a lot more, actually. It was something ridiculous. You basically traded like Caleb Williams, DJ Moore.
Basically.
Probably like 2 or 3 other picks that the Bears got this year.
Marvin Harris
for Bryce Young.
I'm about to say what you could have had.
Yeah, their rank is 30. They took Leggett in round 1. They traded back into
I'm a little
round 1
surprised by this ranking, though.
to get Leggett. Jonathan Brooks, running back from Texas, in round 2.
Mm-hmm.
And Trevin Wallace, linebacker, Kentucky, round 3.
Trevin Wallace, man, he's decent. Smith Wade, the corner, also he's pretty straight. All right, huh?
It has to be because
it had to be what you missed out on because
Yeah.
you could have had Caleb.
yeah.
Yeah,
Bills at 29.
yeah, that about right.
You agree with that?
Yeah, I ain't tripping on that. Absolutely. I thought that was a pro. You ain't think that was about right, or how'd you feel?
I don't know. The way you were talking after the draft,
So think of it like
you were
this.
high on it.
I'm still high on it, but it's not necessarily because of the names. It's because of what they're coming to join, if that makes sense. Like Keon Coleman, if Keon Coleman was the receiver that was coming here, or not here, if this was last year, right? Kenny was our quarterback and Keon Coleman was the guy we drafted. I don't know if I'm as high on that relationship than I am with Josh because it's already a lot more proven and he has some stuff that he has to get more developed in. But he's still an ultra athlete, ultra talented. And that's the part where it's like with Josh, oh, you love it because kind of like with Ben. You be like, bro, Juju without 7 early on, is that the same type of impact early on? You put Juju with 7, it's like, hey, this dude's leading the league in receiving yards. He's cooking with touchdowns. Right, like, it's Juju. So that's kind of how I look at the Keon Coleman move. Cole Bishop, dope, but I'm coming from Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer. That'd be like whenever Minka is replaced, it's kind of like when you replace Troy. Not to the same extent, but it's like, you know how that go, bro. You got some big shoes to fill, man. So that's the part with Cole where I'm like, we're going to see. But I know what you got to go behind. Now, Dwayne Carter I like a lot because who is he joining? Ed Oliver. Dwayne is like a less than version of Ed Oliver, though. So that's why I'm like, if you're just saying Dwayne Carter by himself, that's not going to be as sexy. Dwayne with Ed Oliver, though? Whoa, all right. You still got a Daquan Jones up there, so you got some help in that thing. Van Pran, we know how we felt about Van Pran.
I feel like it's good value getting him in the 5th.
Yeah, but of the big 3, he wasn't in the big 3. He would have been that next tier. So that's the part where it's like good value, but is he the player? When we talk good value and we say we got Peyton Wilson in the 3rd, you see the difference with that value. That's the part where it's like, yo, these are still good players, but it's more so them with what they're coming in. Van Pran get a chance to compete to start, but it's like we're not looking at him as, yo, you got to come. Like Mason McCormick, the excitement surrounding Mason, I think that's the part where I'm just like, it's just a little bit, just the difference of where they're at and who they're playing with. But as a whole, for what the Bills have, yeah, it's like, yo, this going to be straight. This, hey, got you a situational or a dude that might be able to crack a rotation as an edge rusher, right? Got an athlete at linebacker who's been hurt, but we'll see, but wasn't as productive as Peyton. And that's difference too. So it's like, you feel good about him as a whole, but it's more so because of what you already have, not how we look at it as, oh, we're getting new help that's going to come in here and help us today. That's the difference in that thing.
So you ain't hating on the 29th ranked?
Nah, because different teams, man. The draft was not the focal point. It was like, yo, get a receiver if you can get a receiver, man. But we know right now, this is a Josh year, and then we're going to see what we got now. Then after that, we back in the game. So, man. But it's clean, though.
Vikings at 28. Obviously took McCarthy. Dallas Turner in round 1.
How are they at 28 when they take JJ at 10? That's supposed to put them in the top 15, top 20 at least.
That is intriguing.
All right. I'm like, you got a
They
top
got
10
Dallas
quarterback,
Turner
bro.
too in the
Yeah.
1st round. I guess it's because they didn't have their 2nd and 3rd round picks. I don't know where they lost
But
those.
if you get a quarterback, right, I'm just, yeah. I'll be interested to see where, like, Chicago and Washington rank on this then. Who else took a quarterback? Patriots? Yeah, I want to see where they rank at.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, they didn't have a 2nd and 3rd round picks. Maybe that has something to do with it. But then they got Kyrie Jackson in the 4th, cornerback from Oregon. I liked him.
Oh, I see why they said it right here. I'm going to read this real quick. It says a couple of the things. So, Felice says the J.J. McCarthy debate felt like the most impassioned discourse of this entire draft cycle. Essentially, there were two camps. For the skeptics, He never had to carry the team, and QB wins is asinine. Then for the J.J. McCarthy supporters, he excelled in high leverage situations, and winning is the point of the game. And I was like, you know what? I think that's a pretty fair assessment, and I could understand then if that's the thought process, why you would have him a little bit on the backside.
I feel like 28's a little low because they were saying they were probably going to have to trade up to get McCarthy. They did have to trade up one spot just to ensure they got him. They swapped picks with the Jets. But you got him, and then you also got Dallas Turner. Yeah, Dallas Turner, arguably the best defender in the draft.
I don't think it's the Dallas Turner argument. I think
it's probably just not enough picks, or whoever's grading this is not high on McCarthy.
Because I was like, if you're not high on JJ, I could definitely see you looking at this draft and being like, you're tripping, bro.
They don't really have a quarterback though.
Well, Darnold. Like you had to do it.
Yeah.
So we're not saying that the act itself was out of like bad intentions, but in terms of the actual player, that is a legitimate, like, I could understand.
I think he's gonna be good. Well, I think it's a perfect fit for him.
That's all well, but at the same time, I just think that I don't think people are going to be shocked if he didn't turn out to be good. Whereas I think if Caleb Williams or Drake May or Jaden Daniels don't turn out to be good, I think people would be a lot more surprised by that.
I'll be honest, I don't agree with that just based off the situations. Okay. Like, I could see May flopping with the Patriots just because of the mess that they got around him right now. And then Commanders are the Commanders. Washington, they've never been a good structural organization. Whereas McCarthy's walking into the Vikings with Jefferson, Addison, and O'Connell.
All of that sounds good.
Sometimes that has a lot to do with how these quarterbacks are successful or not.
I look at it like this. Mac Jones went to the postseason his first year, was a Pro Bowl his first year, and if I remember correctly, I think you even was falling for it as well. You was like, yo, I think McCarthy's nice. Or not McCarthy, I think that Mac Jones is actually a dope, nice quarterback. And it's like, Washington was like, no. And all it takes is just a couple pieces.
He was good his rookie year. He's pretty solid. Nah.
All right.
He wasn't good his rookie year.
I just don't know what is considered good or not good. I'm like, if that's considered good, then what is like?
For a rookie, he showed signs.
Well, my thing is,
but then they got rid of McDaniel and put in a DC.
The quarterbacks that you say are like not good. I'm just like, if these are not good, but guys, he's a rookie. These are good guys. It's like
he showed
that's
flashes.
The part that just it just make my head hurt. I'll be like, I don't know, bro.
He showed flashes.
A flash is a flash, yeah.
I think he made a Pro Bowl.
No, he did. He definitely did.
Made the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
He showed some stuff rookie year, but then he went completely down the tubes.
Yeah.
But I think the Patriots kind of screwed him too.
A lot of
putting
things
Patricia
in there as the
OC and
a lot of things could be in place.
No. Having consistently shitty weapons up there. They don't know how to get a receiver in the house. We know we're experts at getting receivers here in Pittsburgh.
Facts.
Patriots are terrible at it.
Facts.
Paying like $12 million to Aguilar to go up there. Kendrick Bourne.
Hey, they was cutting checks though. That is the one thing they will do. They are not going to shy away from it. They gonna cut a check, bro.
Tampa Bay at 27. Graham Barton took in round 1, 26 overall.
Huh.
And round 3, they got your guy, Teddy Smith.
Jalen McMillan, too.
Yeah, Jalen McMillan, receiver out of Washington.
Bucky Irvin, a little straight
Chris
running back, too.
Braswell, outside linebacker from Alabama in round 2.
Huh.
Yeah, they're 27.
All right. I'm ready to see who these top 15s looking like.
49ers, Ricky Pearsall, round 1. Round 2, Bernardo Green, cornerback, Florida State.
Dominic Pooney. Okay.
And round 3, guard out of Kansas. At 25.
Okay.
Saints, Talise Fuaga in round 1. Round 2, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Little Kool-Aid.
They didn't have a 3rd or 4th in round 5.
They got your boys.
Spencer Rattler.
They got your
And then they got Bub Means.
They got your mans.
And they also got Jalen Ford in round 5, too.
Yeah, they cooked in round 5. Christian Boyd in round 6.
I don't know about that.
They cooked in round 5, round 6, man. Stop it, bro.
No, their first 2 picks aren't bad.
You ain't, bro, Spencer, Bub Means, and Jalen Ford, and Christopher. They ain't scraping a little bit.
Nah. 24, Denver Broncos. Bo Nix in round 1.
All right.
Like, how do you have this draft over the Vikings?
The Vikings. That was my issue.
Come on.
Great call. We're on the same
You have
page.
Bo Nix in round 1.
No way.
They don't have a round 2 pick. They take
bro.
Jonah Ellis, outside linebacker out of Utah.
Yeah.
And then in round 4, they take Troy Franklin, wide receiver, Oregon.
Deke, we could
you mean
disagree.
To tell me a draft of
yeah.
McCarthy and Dallas Turner is worse than the Broncos
say, bro,
here? No.
We could disagree or what we think JJ is, like the heights of it, but it's like, we both feel like he's better than Bo. We on the same page there. And then, like you said, their second pick was a 3rd round outside linebacker. 3rd round outside linebacker. Their second pick was in the 1st round, 17th overall, Dallas Turner. Both play outside linebacker. So quarterback and outside linebacker are the first 2 picks for both of these 2 teams. The Vikings definitely washed them right there. And then I like the Kyrie Jackson pickup too.
Right.
Kyrie Jackson in the 3rd versus Jonah Ellis in the 3rd, and then Troy Franklin in the. Is it the Troy Franklin and Chris Abrams in the 5th? But that ain't enough. That is nowhere near enough, bro.
I think you should probably wait your top 3 picks more than your last 4.
I
last
definitely
couple,
agree.
last 2 or 3. So if you just go top 3 picks versus top 3 picks, it's clearly Vikings in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's not even close. Packers at 23, Jordan Morgan, offensive tackle from Arizona, in round 1. Round 2, Edgar and Cooper,
I like
linebacker from Texas A&M. And they also took Javon Bullard, DB from Georgia, in the 2nd round, pick 58.
Oh, shout out to Kalen King, too. A little Penn State action. See him in the late spot, a little late round action. All right.
Miami Dolphins at 22, Chop Robinson, round 1. Round 2, Patrick Paul, offensive tackle, Houston. Round 4, so they didn't have a 3rd round pick. They get Jalen Wright, running back from Tennessee.
Bro, where'd they get my mans, though? He got a couple of my dudes.
They got
Muhammad, Kamara.
Yeah, I kind of was hoping he would be there for the Steelers in round 6.
Washington,
that would have been a steal.
That was the one I liked.
Taj Washington, too.
Both
in round 7.
I was like, all right, Miami. Dang, drafting all them cats just for them to get beat twice a year. It sucks, man.
At 21, the Commanders. Round 1, Jalen Daniels. Round 2, Jerzon Newton, defensive tackle, Illinois. Also got Mike Sanderson in round 2 and Ben Sinnott.
Luke McCaffrey
State.
in the building?
Yeah, Luke McCaffrey in round 3. At 20, the Browns. How is the Commanders worse than the Browns? The Browns got Michael Hall, round 2, round 3, Zach Zittner.
Could it be that they're just looking and saying that just because you take a quarterback in the top 10, we're not saying that quarterback is better at his position than this guy is better at his position? Because that could be the case.
I don't know how you have
that's
the
all
Commanders
I can think
at
of,
21.
Bro. Yeah, that's all I can think of.
I feel like those are some good picks. Sanderson's good. Newton, he slipped. He was supposed to go in the 1st round. And then Daniels, I think that's a good pick at number 2.
How'd you feel
that's
about
a solid pick at
what
number
about
2.
Luke in the 3rd? Did that?
That's a nice pick, too.
Yeah, I don't know about this, man.
It's better than the Browns. I know that. They got Browns at 20. Michael Hall, round 2. Zach Zittner, offensive guard from Michigan, round 3. Jamari Thrash in round 5, wide receiver from Louisville.
Hey, shout out to Nathaniel Watson, too. I like them. That's the LB out of Mississippi State. Shout out.
At 19, the Titans. J.C. Latham, round 1. Round 2, T'Vondre Sweat, defensive tackle, Texas.
Okay.
Round 4, Cedric Gray, linebacker, UNC.
This one low-key make a little bit more sense. Just a little bit.
What?
Some of the personnel, like the J.C. Latham, the T'Vondre Sweat, the Cedric Gray, like those are really good defenders, or obviously J.C. Latham, the offensive line, but it's like, this is where I was saying the whole, if they're looking and saying J.C. Latham is a better player than J.J. McCarthy is or Bo Nix is at their position, is that why? Because I'm like, it's 19, you know what I mean? But we know we view quarterbacks and we weight them differently. But that's the part where I'm just like, bruh, Jaden Daniels, that Washington class, I'm like, yo, how's that?
Yeah, I'd probably still
you know what I
have
mean?
Washington
Like,
above that.
But I'm like, unless they're saying that J.C. Latham as a player is better than Jaden Daniels as a player.
I think Jaden Daniels is pretty good.
J.C. Latham's pretty good, too.
Yeah, but they also got Newton. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. They got
I'm with you,
Sanderson.
bro.
I think Commanders actually had a halfway decent draft.
I'm with you.
I think it's better than the Texans, too. I'd have it higher than the Titans. I'd have it better than the Texans. They got Texans at 18. Kamari Lassiter in round 2. They don't have a first-round pick because of the Will Anderson trade from last year. Blake Fisher, they also took in round 2. Tackle from Notre Dame. Kalen Bullock, DB out of USC in round 3. Cade Stover, tight end from Ohio State, round 4.
I'm trying to even see, I'm skimming through some of the articles. It's just trying to read, is there a specific reasoning behind some of these ones that are kind of like head scratching to us?
I like this ranking. Ravens at 17. I like this. Okay, cool. I thought they potentially had a higher draft than 17.
I like it. Let them live, bro.
Nate Wiggins, round 1. Roger Rosengarten, offensive tackle from Washington, in round 2. Adisa Isaac, linebacker, Penn State, round 3. Devontae Walker, TJ Tampa, round 4.
Low key, they clean. They got a low key straight little draft, bro. We don't like them though.
Detroit Lions at 16.
Bums.
Terrion Arnold, round 1. Round 2, Ennis Rakestraw.
I was like, why they double up on
they
corner?
They need corners.
Yeah, I forgot. They in the market. They in the market.
Round 4, so no round 3, round 4.
They want to running back again this year?
Yeah, they took Sion.
Dog, that's what, 3 years in a row now with running backs?
Utah.
Is that 3 years? I feel like it's been like 3 years in a row they want to running back at some point in the draft. Yeah.
Yeah, Gibbs last year. A few years before that, it was Swift. So maybe they had a couple year break.
They did Gibbs, not Montgomery. What's the other back that's there with Gibbs right now?
They signed Montgomery.
No, but it was another back. They oh my man, I'm drawing a blank on my man. I'm pulling him up real quick.
They also took Mekhi Wingo, round 6, defensive tackle from LSU, and the other names I have no clue. They're 16, 15. The Jets. They got Fashanu from Penn State, round 1, round 3, Malachi Corley. And round 5, they got Jordan Travis. They got Braylon Allen. And round 4, running back from Wisconsin. That's about it.
But I said they light. They're just trying to get beat twice. So you know how that go in that division, man.
Man, I'd still probably have the Commanders over that.
Low key.
And we got Seahawks at 14. Byron Murphy, defensive tackle from Texas. They got round 1. Christian Hayes, round 3. Guard from Connecticut.
D, what am I missing with this?
These
one?
rankings are terrible.
I'm about to say, am I missing something with this, bro?
They got DJ James in round 6.
I feel like I'm missing something, bro.
I would have to.
Am I missing
Commanders? I'd have up there. I'd probably have Ravens over that too. But Ravens can stay at 17. Patriots at 13. Drake May, round 1. Round 2. Jalen Polk.
That's decent.
Round 3. Caden Wallace, offensive tackle, Penn State. They got Javon Baker in round 4. They got Joe Milton in round 6.
Say the name, man.
Jaheim
Let's go.
Bowe from Florida State in round 7. He's like fullback / tight end.
Yeah.
Would have been interesting for us to pick him up.
They got Joe Milton. That's all that matters now, man.
I like Javon Baker a lot. And Jalen Polk for Drake May. They should help Drake May out a little bit.
And Javon Baker said he's motivated, too. He has a list of all the receivers that were taken ahead of him.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he said, he was like, yo, there's no way it's like 20 receivers better than me or something like that.
I don't like saying that type of stuff that early.
He definitely said it out the
Wait
gate.
a year to prove yourself a little bit.
I was like, all right. He said, I got the list. All 20 of them ahead of me.
Why are you doing that?
He said, there's not 20
Keep
receivers
that list
better
to
than me or something like that. Yeah.
Come on, bro. He is good. I think he will be good. Chiefs at 12. Xavier Worthy.
He ain't like that, D. Don't even gas that pick up,
the offensive tackle from BYU in round 2.
D, can I tell you about the team that passed over on him? Did you know that? It was a team that could have drafted. It was like, oh, he didn't want that one, bro.
Those could have drafted a lot of receivers.
Come on, bro. It was like, we got the one we wanted. It's kind of like, when we took your boy Kenny, man. It was like,
are you pissed they didn't trade up for Brian Thomas? It would have been what? It was a few picks away, right?
So
the Jaguars got him.
If I was trying to solely say I had to get that guy this year, then yeah. But I kind of just took the approach of, man,
you had a bunch of positions.
Yeah, it's like we got a lot going on right now. We'll see in terms of what this looks like this year.
Because that Cole
Bishop
Bishop pick was due to the trade back with the Chiefs, right?
Right. That wasn't even Diggs. Yeah, the Diggs one is for next year. So that's why they traded back twice to get just enough picks.
And you need a safety.
Right. So that's why I was like, we could be aggressive, but just like, you're going to put yourself in a little bit more of a bind. So, but when you have the quarterback, this is partly what you got to deal with. So it's like, all right, we're going to see what this year, the 2 looks like. And then after that, we back where we want to be. Kind of like when we had the 2 8-8s here. And then we was like, all right, we're going to shuffle the deck a little bit. And then, boom. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So we're just going to shuffle the deck real quick.
Rams at 11. round 1, Jared Verse, Sean McVay's first round pick.
I know.
Ever.
Who would have thought he wouldn't have been an offensive player, though? You know, when you think about McVay, it's like that's Mr. Offense, right?
They don't need anything, though.
They got receivers. They got QB, got running game.
I think
O-line,
Higbee's still there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got Dotson. They got
Higby was there
got
for
a
a
Pro
minute,
Bowler
too. Higby
guard.
smooth, bro. Yeah, you obviously got your receivers in terms of Puka and Cooper. Yeah.
Yeah, they loaded up on the D-line because then they
Mhm.
took Fisk in round 2.
Yeah.
They're trying to replace Aaron Donald.
Mm-hmm.
They need a couple players to do that.
Facts.
Blake Corum in round 3, running back Michigan. Cameron Kitchens, safety Miami, also round 3.
Jordan Whittington as well, man. Or yeah, is that right? Whittington? Yeah, Whittington. Excuse me.
At 10, the Bengals.
How they top 10?
We're getting into the top 10. I still
They
haven't heard
top
the
10.
Steelers'
I'm about to
name.
say, what was the here we go still? All right, okay.
So this is the last of the AFC North.
The last of them bums. The last of them ones that's finishing behind us. You know how that go.
It took Mims, round 1, tackle Georgia. Round
Mhm.
2, Chris Jenkins, DT, Michigan.
Mm-hmm. He all right.
Why do I feel like there's been another Chris Jenkins that has played defensive
There has
line
been.
or
No, there
defensive
has
tackle
been.
in this
He-
league?
he
Is this
was,
his son?
Good call. I don't know if this is saying. I know his pops played though. Yeah.
I was
Like,
gonna
big Chris
say, like
Jenkins, yeah.
you could just say you.
It was
drafted
either Philly-
Chris Jenkins. I would assume your defensive line.
Yeah, I wanna
that's just
say-
a
was it
defensive line
Philly?
type of name.
I feel like it was Philly.
The National Urban League is
They got
one of the
Jermaine Burton, round
NFL's
3.
inspired change partners.
Kinley Jackson knows
As part of that work,
also round
the
3. This is the one I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
like.
Here you go. NFL bloodlines. Yeah,
Is he?
Jenkins is his father. 4-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle.
Panthers, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Heck yeah. There we go.
This is the one I don't like. Their round 4 pick, Eric All, tight end. And why I really don't like it is because he's from Iowa.
Because that means it's going to be good, bro. They always are. If they don't even have to be good, they're going to be good.
I
because
don't.
they're from
That
Iowa,
might be
bro.
my least favorite pick out of all of them.
See, for me, it's the Tanner one. Tanner McLaughlin. Because I like
Who
how
the
he
hell's
plays.
that?
Bro, check his tape. Athletic as heck.
Tight end from
Tight
Arizona.
end, yeah, super athlete. Like, he's not going to block you, but he's an Eifert type. Tyler Eifert type. He going to put you in the mind of him. Yep.
Jaguars at 9. Commanders draft's better than this.
Oh, well, wait a minute, Deke. They got Brian Thomas Jr. He's
Yeah,
a stud.
but-
They got Mason with 2 A's. That's big
He was
body
supposed to go in
interior.
like round 4.
You got Jerry and Jones, 3rd round. Come on, man.
He's a good player.
Not like that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And then after that, all right, fair enough. Jordan Jefferson. So they went and took both of them D tackles out of LSU. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mason and Jordan. Huh. They just gotta love the Brian Thomas pick, bro. I mean, cause I love Brian Thomas. That's he's a fire player, bro.
They got Giants at 8. Neighbors, round 1.
Some receivers.
Tyler Newman, round 2. Andrew Phillips, round 3. Cornerback, Kentucky.
They ranking the receivers a little higher. The receivers weighted a
guess
little
so.
more than the quarterbacks, man.
Put the Commanders draft over this one, too.
They say, yo, Malik Neighbors is way more of a surefire thing than Jaden Daniels. That's what he's saying right now, bro. I don't disagree, though. You said it yourself. The situation that they're going in at quarterback could hurt them more than it helps them. Whereas the receivers, you don't really feel like that.
Yeah, like you're more sure about Neighbors, Odunze, and Harrison just being awesome receivers,
Yeah.
no matter what quarterback. But if your quarterback hits, that is way more
changes
impactful
everything.
than any
Yeah.
receiver developing and being like a top 10
Right.
receiver, I think.
But we can both agree, though, that's the hardest
Yeah.
thing to capitalize
Yep.
on and probably the least likely to happen. And I think that
It's,
also
it's
is
the
weighted in
more
here.
50-50 pick.
Yeah. I mean, you could make a case. It's been past 50-50. If
Yeah,
we just,
right.
You know,
in terms of a negative way,
Right.
it might be like 30 or 40%
yeah,
of
receivers
the
are
quarterbacks
shooting,
hit.
what, 70-80% in terms of
These days,
the
yeah.
the earlier dudes. It's like, bro, a lot of y'all are coming in here and producing earlier or even just having better careers. Like I said, because even right now with Kenny going into his 3rd year, just think about how we view him in that quarterback class versus some of the receivers out of that same class at this stage. And it's just like, dang, man. But that's the nature of that position, though, man.
Raiders at 7. They got Brock Bowers, round 1. Jax Powers-Johnson, round 2.
They got a clean little spot.
Round 3,
man.
DJ Glaze, offensive tackle, Maryland.
DeCamerion, though, that's the one I like. In the 4th.
Richardson, cornerback for Mississippi State.
I like him, man.
MJ Devonshire, round 7.
Shout out Hell to Pitt, man. Hell to Pitt.
Bro, I can't wait for college football 25.
Bro, it's going to be a vibe, bro.
I'm seeing some of the stuff out there on Twitter. It's getting close.
I can feel the buzz.
We're about 2 months away.
Mm-hmm.
They need to start releasing the game, though, now.
If they gonna do it to them streamers, like the gamers. Like if you was still gaming, you probably be one of the ones to get an early one.
No, I'm saying like going forward. Stop releasing it in July, because you have a month in between that and Madden.
You're back to back.
Yeah, give a couple months or like 3 months, like time in between the games.
But
drop.
I wonder, because you got the draft and March Madness. This would
be the perfect time to drop college football. Nothing's going on.
And you got the beginning
now.
of the month,
and then nothing's going on in June.
Yeah,
you got the NBA Finals and stuff, but like people be that'll be the game to play, because I mean people are starting to be done with 2K.
Yeah.
People are like Madden starting to become a dead
Very
game.
True.
People be playing college football a ton right now.
Because by May, you're not even trying. May, June, you're like, bro, I'm not even one to commit to Madden like that because I got the new one dropping in August.
Yep.
Yeah.
Colts at 6. Latu.
See, I like that.
Round 1.
But at the same time, they got. Never mind. He nice.
Adonai Mitchell,
Yeah,
round
nice.
2. I think that was a steal.
Yeah.
Round 3, Matt Goncalves.
They first 3
Offensive
picks is
tackle
straight,
Pitt,
bro.
held a pick. Yeah. Yeah, that's not a bad draft. 6 just it seems kind of.
I just feel
Mitchell
like
was
it
a really
gets
good pick. I
later,
think
though.
they're top 10. I think that's a top 10.
See,
draft.
Mitchell is fire. If Latu, if he's healthy, you got a dog edge rusher, man, that could, do a ton. Stand up, hand in the ground, has the full gamut. It was just kind of not to the full extent of Peyton Wilson, because, obviously Peyton had a lot more surgeries, but this dude had medically retired because of a neck injury. It's like, man, whenever you hear that medical retire, you're like, bro, if that was what a decision was at one point, like, what is this going forward? So we'll see though, man.
Yeah, for being your first
You know what I'm
round
saying?
pick.
Yeah.
Different
like,
getting them
and you
second
playing-
or third.
and playing DN. Outside linebacker where it's violent. You're hitting. Yeah.
Cardinals at 5. Marvin Harrison Jr. in round 1. Darius Robinson in round 1.
You said my old team? That was G was like, I was like, you might have to get you one of Marvin Harrison Jr. Jack. Get your little jersey or something,
Oh,
man.
wow.
You just never know, man.
Can he? Did he make an agreement yet?
I don't think he has just yet. I don't follow them. I loosely follow them. All right. I just like their colorway. I like that red.
Yeah, I think he's the only rookie
Yeah.
that hasn't come to an agreement with the NFLPA and his image and likeness getting sold.
He marched to the beat of his own drum. I like it.
But I also did see that there's some carryover of his deal from Ohio State. Like I think he had something with Fanatics.
Fair.
So I think you can technically still get his jersey. Maybe it has to just be strictly through Fanatics.
Through Fanatics like site or whatever. Yeah. All right.
But yeah, obviously
shout
they
out to
took him round
man.
1. Darius Robinson round 1. Max Melton round 2. Cornerback Rutgers.
Mm-hmm.
Got a running back from Florida State. Trey Benson round 3.
Do you like this draft class like that, or is it just the Marvin Harrison makes it a lot better?
I think Robinson's good too.
I like Taylor
Actually, I like their top 3 picks. But then
Okay.
they just had a ton of picks from round
That's
3
what I'm
to round
saying.
7.
Like Christian Jones at tackle out of Texas.
That's
like
probably a top 10 draft.
yeah, it's definitely a lot of picks though. Because that's one of them things. I'm like, if you get a ton of picks, that can also help you. But if you got the right guy, and I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is like one of them. That's just the right guy type picks too.
Yeah.
Because think about them other quarterbacks we've talked about. We haven't said Caleb Williams.
Well, we still got a few
And
more
this-
rankings
yeah.
to go over here.
I'm like, before we go further, which quarterbacks haven't we said yet? Caleb is that though?
All of them except him.
Yeah, but all the other rookie guys were pretty much all rated in the 20s or later. Penix, JJ, Bo,
May was
19, or he was in the teens.
he
You're
was
right.
in the teens. Yeah.
Yeah.
It might have been like 12 or something.
Yeah, but I was just surprised by that because think about it, like in terms of the draft though, those guys go sooner than some of these other dudes that we're even naming. But it just seems like, yeah, they not tripping on it. All right.
Yeah, Patriots were 13.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you
You
had
know
a
what I mean?
chance to
Yeah.
pick your franchise quarterback, and yeah, you made the pick. Like I don't know. I don't think that should be held against the team.
Just like, man.
I think all those QBs have a chance to be good. Maybe it does come down to so the Chargers, they're ranked 4 here. They took Joe Alt. A Joe Alt and some of these other receivers, they are more of a sure thing
Yeah.
as
Than
opposed to
the
quarterbacks.
quarterbacks.
Maybe that's what they're going off of.
I mean, we could Joe Alt should have a higher chance to be successful with less outside of, like, the quarterback doesn't matter for Joe. The receivers catching it doesn't matter for Joe. The OC doesn't matter for Joe. All
That's what they say about the O-line in general, right?
Right. Whereas all that's going to matter for your quarterback, all that's going to matter, well, to an extent, it's going to matter to your receiver. Then, obviously, to a lesser degree, to the running back. So, yeah, it all kind of goes downhill, so to speak. But the person that has the most responsibility, but his job is also he needs more people to help him, is the quarterback. Because the protection has to work out. The receivers got to be good in catching it. Your running it has to be solid. Coordinator got to know what he's doing. And to an extent, you got to make sure that you got a good defense, too, that can bail you out or, you know, be able to get you the ball back with turnovers. So it's just a lot for them. Whereas Joe, if Joe blocked, Joe Thomas is a Hall of Famer, bro, and he never went to the playoffs. Think about it, man. First ballot, not even a debate.
Yeah,
was arguably the best tackle of his generation, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why hitting on the quarterback is more important or more impactful than hitting on an offensive tackle or a receiver. Very true. Yeah, it's game changing for your franchise if you hit on a quarterback. Like Joe Burrow with the Bengals.
Yeah, that game changer.
Yeah, you could have as good of an O-line as you want or as good receivers you want. If you don't have Joe Burrow, it ain't hitting the same.
And we've seen the flip. You can have whatever offensive line you want to an extent. If you have that quarterback or a quarterback of that caliber, he can elevate you.
Yeah, because Bengals haven't had that great of an offensive line. And Joe
most sacked, most hit at times.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Chargers. Yeah, I said it there at 4. Joe Alt, Lad McConkney in round 2, Junior Colson round 3. Yeah, they had a good draft.
Yeah, some guys,
Brendan Rice round 7, Cam Hart round 5, cornerback from Notre Dame. That was a good draft.
I would agree.
I think they're deserving of number 4.
Low key, I don't like the fact that I like this draft though.
Eagles at 3, Quinyon Mitchell,
I low
Cooper
key like
DeJean,
this one, bro.
Jeremiah Trotter Jr. round 5.
Johnny
They went the
Wilson
Steelers
as well.
route with that one, huh? Getting Jeremiah Trotter Jr.
Come on, man. You know how we do. Gotta check it off, man. Get that bloodline. What's your pedigree
Same
like?
exact team and everything.
What's your pedigree look like? Oh, all right, come here. Yeah.
Johnny Wilson, round 6. Yeah, it's a good draft. Quinyon Mitchell slipped to them at 22.
Cooper DeJean.
Yeah, got him in round 2.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's fire.
At 2, they got the Bears.
Whoa. You said that what number?
At 2, they got the Bears.
Because I still haven't heard the Steelers yet. Yeah, I haven't heard that black and gold. I haven't heard that here we go yet. Okay. You mean to tell me the national media is maybe they left us off the list. I ain't going to get too hyped yet. Maybe they left us off. All right, we're going to find out.
I told you I wasn't being a homer. I wasn't being biased when I was saying the Steelers had the best draft in the league.
We're going to find out because right now you're at number 2. I haven't scrolled up because I want to be surprised. All right? But I'm hoping that there is a final team remaining. But yeah, man.
Yeah, 2 Bears, Caleb Williams, Ramadunze, round 1, round 3, tackle from Yale. Yeah. They drafted a punter in round 4, D-end in round 5.
It's the first 3 picks, bro. First 3 picks.
Yeah, I'd say first 2 picks.
You don't like the tackle?
I got nothing against him, but...
He plays tackle. You don't like tackles. I get it.
No, I got nothing against him, but it's just you got Caleb Williams and Ramadunze. You could have drafted anyone in round 3. Yeah. They honestly probably should have drafted Peyton Wilson. Thanks for passing on him. We could take him.
Hey, well, no, they ain't need Peyton. They got Edmonds over there. And whatchamacallit? I forgot the other guy. They got like a couple of dudes over there, man. They all brought him in last year, though. Yeah. And they drafted a punter. Punters matter.
I don't know if I put Bears at 2, but I think they were top 5 if you get Caleb Williams and Ramadunze.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, that's a good draft.
I think the thing with the quarterback situation, specifically Caleb, this is kind of like when I think of just when we talk before the draft versus after the draft. And we said, man, last season, during the season, and the year before that, during the season, it was consensus, man. Everybody was saying Caleb Williams the best quarterback, not even a debate. Season ends this year, draft, circuit, pro days, combines, and you just hear all the different names that just come up along the way. And I just think the way that they look at this is like, man, any of these new names that have popped up over the past 6 months, we're going to wait and see. Whereas with Caleb, it's like, bro, Caleb has already the consistency and everything that surrounds him. So it's like, I get that. And then Rome was arguably outside of Marvin Harrison Jr. Talked about him as, you know, who was nicer, him, Malik Neighbors, right? In terms of that second tier guy. So, I mean, I get it. You got arguably the best receiver and best quarterback.
Yeah, they're at least top 5.
Yeah.
2 just seems high given
The
that.
Yale tackle straight though, bro. The Yale tackle straight. He just played at Yale. I know Yale like that, and he plays tackle. If he play like a cooler position, I just
They
think
just
it's
don't have
viewed
many
differently.
picks.
Yeah.
For being number 2. It's
But
just
you got
based
the
off
2
Caleb Williams and Ramaduzzi,
Yeah.
which is fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue against it that much. They're at least top 5.
I
But
think-
like that Eagles draft was really good, and that Chargers draft was really good too.
I like the Chargers draft. I think if it wasn't the Caleb and Rome, I think I like the Chargers better. But that's the whole thing is Caleb and Rome. That's the combo. It's kind of like if we were comparing quarterback receiver combos to Big Ben and AB. It's like, I'm sure there's a lot of dope combos, but that specific combo is just like, it's perfect. It just goes. And that right there, I'm just like,
it's what they needed.
Yeah, they just go.
With
It's
the
just,
Eagles and Chargers, it's what they
perfect
needed
right now,
too,
man.
because they don't need quarterbacks or receivers.
This is awesome.
Chargers could have maybe used a receiver, but
Well, they got rid of both of their receivers.
Harbaugh
Yeah.
he didn't want a receiver. He
He's
used
tough
the
guy.
O line as
Yeah,
weapons,
tough
and
guy.
they brought in DJ Chark. They did draft McConkey in the 2nd round,
Right.
but yeah,
But he
he's
went like that route. Like
he's building
I'm
a
ready to
team
beat you
off
up.
his
Yeah.
image. I don't think he's stressing over receivers. He'll be able to
Yeah.
make it work. I think they got the top. I think they got like the top 4 right here. And then obviously we're at 1.
Oh. Just so that way the record could completely reflect it. For the audio only crowd, we don't want any confusion about who the number 1 rated rookie draft class. Just post draft. By NFL.com, might I add. This isn't me and Deke making this list up.
Mel Kiper had us in the top 3.
Yeah, this ain't us just
PFF had us
yeah.
at 1 too, I think.
Yeah, they did.
They
Like-
gave us an A+, so you can't get any higher than that.
Shout out to PFF.
I'm telling you, man. Yes, our sworn
Like,
enemies, our sworn haters.
Everybody's showing love right now. It is
giving us props.
Yeah, man.
Warren Sharp.
Y'all hit that like
He's
button
usually
one
hating on
time,
the Steelers
man.
like he
Yeah,
gave us a
seriously.
top 4 draft.
If y'all digging the way the national media is talking about the black and gold, man, hit that like button one time. And of course, don't forget to subscribe unless you don't agree. If you think that, we not nice. If you think our draft class did suck. Yeah. But if you think it was straight, go ahead and subscribe one time, baby.
Yeah, what else do you want me to say? We had the best damn draft in the league.
Period.
I said it when it happened.
I mean, you know
I'll
what it
say
is.
it again now.
You know what it is. What we going to say? You know what it is.
I appreciate
Come on, man.
whoever wrote this article.
Come on, man.
For agreeing with me.
You
But
know what it is.
It's whatever.
Come on,
This
man.
doesn't really change my day.
Shh. Talk your talk.
I knew we were 1
I'm not
before we
surprised.
read this article,
I'm
and
surprised.
I know that we're 1 after.
Yeah. Shh.
Now it's just time to get to work.
I was about to say, period. If you were surprised, come on, man. What you waiting on? Believe what you see. I like it, though, man. I like it.
Are you gonna get any inside scoops on what's going on here with Fautanu and like his position and where we're gonna have him and Dan Moore and Broderick taking snaps?
Huh? No. I don't know that right now. I don't know right now.
No.
They'll do like, I don't know that right now. No, huh?
Did they start OTAs yet?
No. So OTAs, in terms of just the players working out by themselves, yes, that has started. This weekend will be rookie minicamp. That'll be the first time we'll get a chance to see Troy Fautanu, Zach Frazier, any of these draft picks on the field at whatever position the Steelers want to implement them at. Now, from then, it'll be another 2 weeks. Yeah, because I got to check my phone, but I want to say the practices start, it's like the 21st, like that, or the 18th. I think that's the first one. So that'll be the actual first OTA practice where you'll see them out there with the vets, everybody aligned, and that's where we'll get more of an indicator on Broderick and Troy and Dan Moore's alignment. This weekend, we might get a glimpse. Of Troy playing, at some position. I'll just leave it at that. All right, we'll get a chance to see him for the first time at
One
a
position or positions?
I would just leave it at we'll get a chance to see him this weekend at a position.
The weekend, it starts tomorrow.
Yeah, it starts tomorrow. Yeah,
okay.
like the dudes are coming in because they Thursday, so they report today, and they'll have their first practice in the morning. They'll do 2 tomorrow, 2. I think it's 2 tomorrow, 2 Saturday, and then 1 Sunday before they head out. Yeah.
Are you going to the OTAs?
The actual OTA practices,
Yeah.
strong possibility.
Can you get me in?
I don't know about that just yet, but I know I'm down there for the first because I talk to you off the mic about some of this stuff behind the scenes. But yeah, that's the only thing with the OTA part. But training camp, that's the layup. Definitely training camp. But OTAs, I gotta see
We
what the temperature. Yeah.
we might have to go to training camp this year.
Oh yeah. No. We're training camp training camp is going to be insane. Like that has to happen. Training camp, for a fact. I just know this OTA thing.
Is that the Russ effect?
What you mean?
Russell Wilson being here.
For what part? The training camp?
Like,
or?
yeah, just like I want to go to this OTA. I want to go to this
Oh,
training
yeah,
camp.
that's definitely Russ. Yeah. Bro, nobody ever wants to go to OTAs. So when you say you want to go, I'm like, yo, that's Russ. That's Russ. Because usually those people at OTAs are media coaches coming from college that are there to just like, they're taking notes of like a part of the programs. Yeah. Or you got like we call them like the interim coaches. So like if I wanted to like do an internship, I would like call to the coach like, yo, man, I want to just come up here and just get experience. And this is the time when you do that. So it's like that type of action up there. Yeah. Usually isn't like just, oh man, let's just watch OTAs. Like nobody ever wants to, but that's the Russ effect. For effect, that's the Russ effect, bro. Yeah. It's gonna be nuts though, man. Like I said, I know I'm at least for one. I'm confirmed to be down for one, and that's because I'm an alumni. It's the alumni thing. You know what I mean? But other than that, I was like, I'm gonna talk to you off the mic. Talk off the mic. But yeah, so this weekend we will get our first glimpse though. So if Troy is lined up at the right side or the left side, that is information. So that's what we'll be interested to see. But then in terms of the more concrete or a little bit better information, it will be once all the vets are here.
Okay. You have anything else to say about this draft class?
I love ours, and I think they got that part of the list right. And now,
Commanders, I still feel like they got slighted.
I could see the Commanders being bumped up.
I think they should be in like that top 15 range at least.
Yeah. I just think of it like this. If the true intent of the person making the list was to not just rank teams high because they drafted quarterbacks in the first round, and actually go and say, is this player the better player at his specific position? If they're taking it that way, then I think I could understand this list a lot more. I could at least be a lot more open to it, because now I have to play the game of what's more of a skill, and then who is more effective at that skill as I look at a receiver or a quarterback versus a D lineman or offensive tackle. It's like, it's a different vibe to it. But if that's the mindset, at least that to me makes a lot more sense. But yeah, as long as they got the number one spot right, I like the list, man.
Yeah, you look at our draft, man. We should have our starting tackle here.
Mm-hmm.
Starting tackle. I don't know where he's going to play. I'm hoping right tackle. Better be right tackle. Our starting center. A guy at receiver that should play a lot. I don't know if we're necessarily going to classify him a starter right away, but he's going to eventually be a starter. I'm assuming at some point in his rookie season.
Mm-hmm.
Peyton Wilson in round 3. Who knows?
Extremely high
Week
upside
9,
on that
could he
one,
be
man.
starting for us?
Extremely high upside on that one. Don't
Mason
stop.
McCormick.
How about to say it?
Well, Mason McCormick, Logan Lee, Ryan Watts, like they're going to start
No.
off as like depth guys, and
But this
you
the
just
thing,
see what
though.
happens.
A lot of national media are extremely high on Mason McCormick, though, in terms of the potential for him to be a starter, and not always got to be very, very far down the line for him to develop into it. Like, some of them people are high on him like that. I'll be interested to see, though, because you know how it is, man. When the draft happens, it's like everybody's optimism is like crazy higher. If this is a player that, as a scout or as an analyst, it's like, yo, this is the guy that I've been watching, I've been talking about, you might, hype him up a little bit more. So that's why I'm like, I just need to see it with Paz at this level before we start saying, oh yeah, he could definitely go ahead and start. But that is how a lot, it's like been some buzzing around that though, man. Which I like, man. I'm like, shoot, all right.
He's got a tough path, though.
He does.
Year 1.
He definitely does.
He's got a real tough path. With us paying
Yes.
James Daniel
Think
and
about it
Sam
like this,
Alou.
though. Yes and no. If they stay healthy, yes. If an injury happened, he's low key.
Oh, yeah, he's our starter.
You see what I mean?
Well,
Like, you got Herbig.
he
and
beat
then
out
it's-
Herbig. I'd assume he beat out Herbig. I think he can.
But I'm just saying in the sense of, like, he's that quick or he's that close to being the starter already. So that's the part for him where it's like, I can understand, like, if you were hiring him as a player coming out, you look at the situation, you're like, okay, well, you literally are just one snap, man. That could be at week 4. You could not see the field
That's what
until
happened
week
with Dodson.
7. Yeah. And now all of a sudden, you're the guy. Yeah.
All right, we hitting these supers?
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. Y'all hit that like button one time if y'all were digging that portion of the conversation today. All right.
Good article by NFL.com.
Sometimes they get it right. Shout out to NFL.com, man.
DKB 17. Thoughts on Liao as an early down edge or outside linebacker for us?
So I am not the fan of it because I do feel like that's partly why he hasn't developed to what I personally think he should be at this stage. If you go back to his first year when we were dealing with some of the lack of depth and lack of availability at outside linebacker, we were bumping DeMarvin Leal out there, and he would moonlight as an outside linebacker / big edge rusher when nickel or big nickel, right? And you would just see a little bit of how, even though you're playing D-line in front of a offensive lineman or a tight end in certain cases, I felt personally like him switching positions as much as it was happening, his technique when he was supposed to be back as an interior D lineman wasn't as crisp and as fundamentally sound as it needed to be. The pad level was a little bit higher. And why does that happen a little bit more frequently to me? I think it's because when you're bumping out there and you get a chance to punch down on tight ends, it's a great vibe. But I don't feel like he took it to the same extent of I still need to be more fundamentally sound. It's not about me just winning this matchup. It's about how I'm winning this matchup. Because just because you run by a guy that's 300 pounds, that don't mean you fast. It just mean you had, a 300 pounder. Do you actually know how to get around a dude if he's actually sitting in front of you trying to press you? Do you know how to set him up, stem him one way, work your hands, and work your release? That's kind of how I looked at, the DeMarvin Leal situation. It's like, you'll see him, penetrate at times. You see him make a play, but it's like, bro, when you trying to bump back in and do what you need to do, that pad level isn't what it needs to be. That hand placement isn't need to be. And at times you're questioning what you're looking at because you're a dude that should never get reached. That should never have an offensive lineman be able to, jump out and curve and actually hook this dude, But that happens when you're laid off the ball, if your eyes aren't good or if you have a bad step. And that's the part for him that he just has to be just more buttoned up on. But he's talented as heck, and that's partly why he's still here and why we still got the optimism around him. Like, you talk about just athletes, yeah, good luck finding another one that's that size and moving as fluidly as he does, has the hips that he has. But that's why we always, just the NBA convo, it's like, just because you're athletic as heck, that doesn't mean that you're skilled just yet. And he has to get more skilled to us to be more productive.
Yeah.
But he has a chance. He has literally everything. Like, I'm telling you, he reminds me of Tuit when I watch him. Like, that's Tuit. That's Tuit. And I love Tuit.
We were hoping he was going to be next up.
Seriously. It's like he has everything to do it. He just literally just has to buckle down. And that's what I'm hoping. Last year was kind of that wake up of, you played your rookie year. You had some success your rookie year. But you took a little bit of a stump. You took a little bit of a step back. Now, how are you going to respond? Hopefully it's you in that lab. Straight, just every day. Shooting them hands, elbows tight. You know what I'm saying? What's your block release? Fundamental stuff like that, man.
Our D-line should be pretty good.
Right.
Hayward, bounce back year, get back healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Ogunjobi, on paper, for what we're paying him, he should bounce back too.
Mm-hmm. And the
Keanu Benton, he's only going to be getting better. And then, we got like a Liao in there. We're hoping for that jump that just, hey, show your potential, man.
Right.
It's like, show what we're
not
know
asking
you
to
can
do nothing that we don't think you're capable of.
And then this Logan Lee looks pretty decent. We got Montravius Adams back. Like, we got good depth on the D-line. It's just, Hayward's just got to stay healthy. Ogunjobi, actually, he needs to get hurt. I think that's what needs to happen with him because he was fully healthy.
Was it the foot when he had the foot, or was it was it was like every week he had a foot?
Ogunjobi, I didn't see him on the injury report at all last year, and his first year with us, he was on it every week.
He would never practice
with an ankle or whatever.
It was like
then
no
he'd
practice.
ball out.
Yeah.
So I think that was Ogunjobi's problem last year. He needs to get banged up a little bit.
Yeah, good call on that.
And then Liao, just take a step up, man. Same with Ben. Like, dude, just those four dudes right there.
Yeah.
If they could live up, that D-line's really solid. Sean McCartney, how do you predict our secondary will look this season? Example, will Jackson be more outside or inside? Who's our nickel or safety, 3, etc.?
As it stands today, Dante Jackson's outside. In terms of the nickel right now, I look at it as probably going the combination of Trenton Thompson and Casey. Yeah, in terms of like slot, because to me, I still want to see Corey Trace put pads on and do it. Remember, he got hurt 2 weeks in the training camp. Like we never even made it to the preseason.
Yeah.
So that's my
Yeah,
thing
I don't
with
think
Corey.
we saw him in a game.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, so it was like because he barely was in like the like.
You're
tackling.
talking about him playing outside and
right?
bumping
Just
Jackson
in general,
inside.
right? It's like I can't even consider bumping Jackson inside until I know that Corey can play outside at this level, and that's the thing they were waiting to see. Ryan Watts is the exact same conversation, except I feel like Ryan Watts transitions even more to safety than I do at outside corner, let alone me trying to almost bastardize playing cover 2 and making him a bully type, slot corner.
Yeah, that'll
because
be
he
good
doesn't
for
have
runs.
the hips.
But
Yeah,
everything else.
exactly. So that's why I'm like, I feel like by default, at least I know Deshaun Elliott can complement Minkah Fitzpatrick extremely well. And I can use Casey or Trenton Thompson, depending on what I'm trying to accomplish with those dudes, in that combination as my slot. But to me, Dante Jackson and JPJ are my outside corners in terms of today.
Yeah, we need to sign someone. I
Yeah.
guess that's been flying
Because
under
even
the radar
Darius
recently
Rush,
with all the receiver talk.
yeah, Darius, I'm like, he's a good player, but I'm like, do I trust him enough that I would say go start at outside corner or go start at slot corner today? No, I don't trust him to that extent.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
And they
got
also brought up
upside, too.
Benny Bishop. Yeah, Benny Bishop.
You know
guy.
what?
Shout out to Juice Bellamy.
You know what?
Yeah.
He would be the guy that, just on paper, what he's got like attribute wise,
Yeah.
would be the best fit. But
Yeah.
he's
Well,
an
once-
undrafted rookie and
Yeah.
all that.
Right. Like, just,
I think he would make the most sense.
yeah. But that's the part where we're like, yeah, we're going to say the undrafted rookie free agent is the best option as it stands today, which legitimately that could be the case. But it's just like, that's why for me, I'm like, Dante Jackson has to play on the outside because it's just way, yeah. And
You're not talking about Bishop playing outside, though,
No,
right?
I'm talking about Bishop playing inside as
Yeah.
well. But I'm just saying in the sense of, do we even know if he's going to be able to even do this just yet? Because we haven't seen him. We saw him at West Virginia, but that's the part where we're like, yo, hopefully it pans out. But we also take into context of if it was that surefire, we obviously would have drafted him. So because we didn't draft them and all 32 teams passed up on him for 7 rounds, clearly there are some holes in his game. All albeit is just realistic with that part with him. It's like, I want it to work. I think he has a great chance for it to work. I just personally need to see it, though. Because as much as I want him to be Mike Hilton, as much as I want to say he's Cam Sutton, as much as I want to say he's Arthur Millette, I also think of the guys that have come through that did not turn into that. The guys that did not kind of pan out, or the guys that might have flashed for a moment and we were excited, and then it was like, what happened to him?
You know what, though? You just listed off, our last 3
And they worked.
slot corners, and include Shannon Sullivan last year. They have worked out.
They worked.
So maybe we could trust our judgment
Right.
on our slot corner, selections.
Just because some people don't believe we could draft corners, man. You know that.
JPJ's looking good so far.
Because for all of them, they're going to have a lot. What about this one? What about that one? What about that guy? Man.
Yeah, I feel like, though, like TG was saying yesterday, it's probably what they're going to do is just wait and see how things look with OTAs and then maybe even going into training camp before they make decisions on picking up a slot corner or getting another receiver.
Because if Benny Bishop or if Corey Trice or if Darius Rush say they coming out
all you
and
need
they're
is one,
having
because then you could
right,
bump Dante
that's
into
it.
the inside on occasion.
But Dante, I'm confident Dante because I've already seen Dante be a starter in this league. I've already seen Dante make plays in this league. I've already seen Dante make tackles, cover guys in this league. Pre-injury, post-injury. I've already seen that. I've already seen JPJ make plays in this league. Deshaun Elliott, Trenton Thompson, DeMonte Casey, Mink. It's like, we've seen these guys. It's just the ones that we haven't seen. Now I'm just like, I don't just assume that they're going to do it, man.
Sean McCartney, no, he just read that
we good on
comment.
him. Should be Justin, right?
Yep. Justin Gordon, yo, Moats, are you at or close to your playing weight? I see that pic of you next to Cam and thought, woo, that's the difference between an NFL DT to a linebacker.
All right, so check game. I am smaller than my Pittsburgh playing weight, but I am a little bit heavier than my Buffalo weight. So right now, I'm giving y'all all the juice too.
Because you were inside up at Buffalo, right?
Yeah. So Buffalo, I was inside. Pittsburgh, I was outside. So in Buffalo, man, when I first came into the league, I weighed, 250? I was like, no, 250, 246, 250 pounds, because I was trying to be like the big, heavy dude. But my natural weight that I got to years 2, 3, and 4, I weighed roughly 232 to 236. That was pretty much where I was at. That was, what I like to call fighting weight. Come to Pittsburgh, shift to outside linebacker. I played anywhere between 238 to 242. I think the heaviest I ever was here was after me, like, eating breakfast, didn't go to the bathroom. I had my sweaty, like, the Debo tracksuit, the gray. I had the whole sweaty workout suit on, stepped on the scale at 245. And I think I had 2 of them Smucker's peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in my pocket. 245. So that's what I was here. But now, I weigh anywhere between 232 to 236. Because wifey said I was little. She's like, you a little thin. And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna eat an extra hamburger or something. And I lift an extra weight here or there. But that's where I'm at. It's just I'm leaner. So But they be hitting me with the bro, man, you little. I'm like, no, I'm not little. I'm right in between Buffalo and Pittsburgh, my weight, man. Yeah. But Cam is massive. That has always looked like that. That's not twisted, man. I could pull up pictures of when I was here active. The difference is I think my arms and chest, I was more pumped because I was like lifting like heavy weights every day. But Cam has always been like this massive human. Him into it, I'm like, y'all are like just crazy large people. And I don't think people really appreciate that size until you see them next to other position players and you're like, But then you see us out and we're like, yo, we're not little people. Dixie, I'm not a little guy.
Dude, Cam's not like, he's not like soft like a teddy bear either. Like,
no, bro. It's like, bro, this
solid,
is
like,
mass. Bro, he's like rocked. I'm like, all right.
Like it looks like that when he's playing, D-line on the TV
it looks
and
sloppy
stuff.
almost like, You see it in prayer, you're like, all right. Even the ones that look out of shape be rock. You be like, nah, man, how that's But Cam, one of them ones, bro. That's a massive
Aaron
human.
Donald looks in shape on the field, but then I can only imagine like off the field. I mean,
Aaron looks like when you see him in person, bro, you don't mistake. He looks like a real life action figure. Like him and Debo are the shortest, most rocked up dudes I've seen. Like you see, and they just get out and just like, why is it built? Why you built like just muscle on muscle, but it's like chiseled perfect, like. Aaron Donald, like that, that's the one where he's like, yo, that's when God was the Michelangelo.
And you're an interior defensive lineman, defensive tackle.
I said, man, Aaron Donald and Tyron Smith, the big left tackle, he's playing Dallas. Them two, I'm like, how are y'all these just crazy built, big, massive, but jacked, ripped, like tight, small waist, but that big? Like it doesn't compute for you to be that size because the majority of them don't look anything like that, man. But yeah.
Justin Gordon, sup, fellas? I see both of y'all blossoming in the sports media space.
Hey, no, salute
if the
you,
opportunity
man.
of an NFL network or other outlets gig came up, are y'all taking it?
Hold on. I missed.
I skipped one. I'm sorry.
I was about to say,
I'll go
bro,
back to Let's
what?
Go UW.
I feel like I read the wrong one.
Yeah, my bad. I skipped Let's Go UW. I'll go back to them after that.
Okay. But in terms of bigger opportunities or other opportunities, for me specifically right now, no. I enjoy a couple of things. Number one, I enjoy the family time, and I'm always here because that was one of the things that really was like pulling on me as I was playing. I hated missing stuff, especially when we started bringing kids into this world. That was one of the things that I'm just like, I don't want to do that again right now. So that's the big first thing. The second thing is, man, I love just where we're at in terms of just the YouTube space, the creative space, to being able to just not answer to nobody, but just have your own freedom to just grow. And it's like, man, it's a vibe. So to me, I'm like, I don't want to leave that. Got the homie Deke with me too. He's solid, locked in. And we got a dope little squad with me over here too, man. It's like, yo, we all just growing together, building it up. And for me, I'm digging that. Like, I'm always back and forth on, do you go for what is going to get you more money versus what's more of your passion? And low key, I'm digging this passion vibe versus like, let me just go hop on and try to chase the networks around. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to be out in Wyoming calling them games right now, bro. I'm cool on that, man. Yeah. But I'm digging this though, man. I like this. Yeah.
Well, you've had
That's what I'm
some of those
saying, yeah.
opportunities
He's like,
early
I'm
on,
good
right?
on
Like
that, yeah.
once you started to
Mhm.
retire, I remember you telling me this
Mhm.
back in the day. Like once you
Yeah.
retired, you had some of these
Mm-hmm.
NFL Network style opportunities in
And
play.
this
But
is-
but I guess you chose me in the podcast.
What? And it's been paying off. It's been great. That's my thing. And the thing is also, this is like those same people that we talk about, or initially was like, yo, we're cool on that. It's like that's still available if you know what I mean. But it's like, yo, I love what we do, bro. Like that's why I was like, it's passion. It's like, does that pay more? Yes. Is it a bigger platform? Yes. Is it more attention, more lights? Absolutely. But at the same time, you're on the road more. It's a cost to that. And for me, I'm just like, yo, I don't want that right now. I'm digging this with the people that we rocking with, and y'all too, baby. So, like I said, man,
As Concept says, depends on the check.
might be for you. Like I said, for me, I told you that was my whole argument, man. It was literally passion versus the paper, bro. It's like, yeah, it's a lot of things that could get us a bigger bag, man. But it's like, bro, if your heart ain't in that thing, man, you don't want that, buddy, bro. All buddy ain't good, buddy, man. Not even saying like on some like illegal versus legal, but it's just like, man, you on that
Big
road,
Baby
you
Davis.
doing that, yeah. That's scamming. We're not even talking about scamming, all right? But I'm just saying in the sense of like, yo, is getting $500,000 worth it if it strains your family? Or is that worth it if it jeopardizes your relationship with your children? Is that worth it if now what we building is jammed up because now time-wise, like, nah, man. Like, I love this space. And that's why I'm like, I don't know. It's like, maybe it's like my 30s. Maybe it's like a mid-30s thing. I don't know. I've never been mid-30s before, but in this space, I'm just like, I'm enjoying family, peace, and just, yeah, being happy, man. I'm just happy right now.
Jacob Alessio says, admit it, Moats, you'd miss us.
Of course. Listen, Jacob.
You missed the chat.
Listen, it's you, Jacob. It's Damon. It's Leah. It's Steelers Girl 517. Of course, we got to share a line with the homie Rod Dollar Tom Jade. You always pulling up Mike Hood. You in my hood and X Concepts, man. If I ain't see your name every day, what would I do? All right. And that's before we even talk about AJ Martinez. Okay. So, of course, man. Of course. And if official momentum ain't in the building, I mean, I don't even want to talk. I know you see that new Mufasa movie about to drop, too. Can't wait. Can't wait. So, yeah, bro. You already know this, man. And we would have never seen Deke fall out that chair. Reaching for the day. Going, I forgot you was reaching. It was the audio was reaching for that time. Yeah, when they said you had that stroke, you just. Yeah, bro. It's good times, man. Good times.
Yeah, I like what I got going on, too, in life.
Man, it's like you're bringing good space, bro. You cooking though. This is more of a Deke question, man, because Deke over here, he got Bleacher Report. He be over here, bro. Yo, man, I'm finna pull up on him. I'm like, oh, bro, hey, just don't forget me, all right? When you get big, just be like, yo, when you're doing like the credits, it's like, oh, and I knew Arthur. Like, hey, Arthur, he did know me. He actually did. You ain't even got to call him just like, yo, Arthur. Just, yeah. Just like Arthur, yeah. He knew me for a little bit back then, yeah. All right.
You don't like being called Arthur, though, right?
What
Is it art you don't like?
no, I don't like art. Yeah, don't go.
Yeah, not art.
I'm not an art. I'm
What
not
about
arty.
Moats? I just say Moats.
Oh no, Moats is dope. I just figured, when you get big time, you might forget me. So Moats is like with the homies. I'm like, oh, that's Moats over there. You might, oh, I know Arthur. Yeah, it's more formal. I wouldn't even call you. I'm like, hi Eric. Hi, Mr. Eric. It's nice to meet you today. I really appreciate you. Can you sign my shirt, please? Just right here. Yeah.
No, I'm liking my life right now. No, everything's good here.
Like I said, man, we vibing out though, bro. We building though. That's my thing. It's like, man, I think of when we started this thing, where we're at right now, both as a team, both as individuals. I'm like, bro, this is kind of how I was envisioning. And it's like, bro, I still had even more visions of like what this can and what individuals growing. It's like, bro, I love this thing, man.
Let's go, UW. So what's your take on these first-round picks getting fully guaranteed contracts? Saints just inked their first-round pick to 1.
Huh.
They weren't already that way?
No. They've been that case. Let me see. How do I explain it? So, first round draft picks, the first rounders, yeah, their contracts are always fully guaranteed. But it was just because of the structure between like this is post CBA obviously because the old CBA where it was like you get the massive signing bonus and then you would have like whatever contract was afterwards. People was tripping out on that, so they shifted all of that now. But yeah, those contracts are guaranteed, and that's why the whole 5th-year option thing is a big sticking point because for the players they're saying that the money is already pre-slotted before we even get picked. So regardless of what happens, I can't make more than this. And then you still got the option to control my 5th year. So for the running backs or certain position players, their 5th year option puts a cap on what they're able to earn. And no different than when people talk about now you go 5th year option, now you got the franchise tag. They're like, man, you could screw us and own us for pretty much 6 years before we ever get a chance to see what our real actual market is. But yeah, that's one of them things, man. I always say this, man. If you're a first rounder and you've bust your tail and have been productive enough or athletic enough that a team is willing to invest a first round draft pick in you, you deserve every money that you get with that, man. Because to get here is one half of the equation. It's insanely hard, takes a ton of work, but that's just the first half of it. But it's like after that, hey, man, get it how you live. And that's why the second contracts, everybody got to fight for them things. There is no guarantee you can get a second contract. And some of these second contracts, there aren't even a lot of guaranteed money associated with it. And that's the part that guys like myself, we like. Because we like, hey, man, we ain't coming as first rounders, but you let me in the door, I'm leaving with something, all right? And hold on, I think I had skipped one, too, earlier. No, actually, no. I think we're good. I think we're...
Ethan Leach?
Yeah, Ethan Leach.
Did y'all talk about the report that Cole will probably not play this season as his injury is worse than expected?
See, I did not hear that. I heard it the other way, that they said his recovery is going along fine.
So there was a new report that came out.
Okay.
Brooke Price. So there's no exact timeline.
Yeah.
And I don't think she says. Let me just read it. My understanding is it's not just a simple ACL tear, and they're being very vague on what the specific injury is. We can't know. Okay, that's all she said. Steelers Depot then says, we can't know what she bases her understanding on, of course, but I like to think it involves some facts. Presumably, she's spoken to people familiar with Holcomb's situation and has some details that are not public. Is that all she said? If that's all she said, and we got that he's not playing this season from that.
Yo, how we get there,
that might
bro?
Be a little bit of a stretch.
How we get to there, man?
That might be a stretch. Is there anything else?
That was like panic money right there, man. Just panic this right there, man.
Hold on.
There had to be more than that, man.
She says more. I think this is in some ways, and I think she's referring to Peyton Wilson draft pick. I think this is in some ways insurance for Cole Holcomb signing and gives them a starting caliber inside linebacker to play when the season gets started because Holcomb's recovery timeline isn't quite clear. Okay.
That sounds better. Yeah. That sounds way better. To me, that's more in line with the general feeling around him from what I've heard as well. That definitely sounds about right. It's like they're optimistic. He's still moving and taking part in this stuff right here. But this that you're seeing right now, some of the clips you might see circulating on the internet, like he got the leg sleeve and stuff, this is still just, we call it, it's OTAs, but it's phase one of OTAs where your position coach could be on the field, but you can't even go one-on-one versus a defender. Like, don't even talk about line up against the offense. I'm simply saying, like, if me and you play linebacker, I can't line up in front of you like we're going to go one-on-one because that's how the rules are set up for right now. So it's literally just, you moving in space. You're trying to just see how you can shuffle. Let's talk a little bit about your reads. Hey, man, run, do a couple pat and go type things, like nothing crazy. So he's doing that, but that and actually playing football are very different. I think we all saw that with Devin Bush. So I think part of it is just that, learning from the Devin Bush situation and understanding what timeline or where we're at right now, just information. You're not going to get what we need to know realistically until training camp. Because you need to see, is he going to actually be able to hit, sustain, get off of a block? OTAs is shirts and shorts. He wouldn't even be taking practice reps realistically just because of who he is contract-wise during this time of year. But he's coming back from a knee. The good thing is he is running. We do see him moving. So we know that it's not to the point where he's behind schedule, at least.
And I'm not surprised that they're being vague about what the injury is, or if they think it's more, or if they even know it's more than just an ACL, because that was a brutal hit, man. It
was,
looked
bro.
Worse than just an ACL.
Because it was just the fluky bad timing, awkwardness of it, man. You know what I mean? It's like
friendly fire.
Yeah, like you're not even expecting. He's almost decelerating because the tackle is being made, and then it's just leg wet, fop, and it's like, God, dog, man.
Yeah, not just a simple ACL tear.
So he's like, what did you do with the ACL? Was there any PCL, MCL? Was it a meniscus? Because you might have done more than just the one, and we might have only just talked about the one. Kind of like when they said with Nick Chubb, it was like, yo, we're going to look to see if it's just the ACL or was it other things. I think with him it was just ACL, so he kind of got lucky. If this is, maybe he didn't tear the PCL, but he stretched it out. Those are the type of things that can happen, and that can definitely be something that'll put a monkey wrench in it. But we want to know that, and if they're not going to give us that, there's no way they're going to get that info out now.
Yeah, I don't blame them. But, yeah, I'm not surprised that the timeline and just what's going on with his recovery process is a little bit vague. But it is a good thing we drafted Peyton Wilson. We obviously have Landon Roberts back and signed Patrick Queen. So if Cole Holcomb can't go at all, even if it's just at some point in this season or even for the full season, I still like our inside linebacker group as is.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have Cole in there and playing like he did last year, because that's the other part.
Yeah.
He could play for us, but is he the Cole that we were seeing last season, or is this, like you brought up, Devin Bush? I don't think he's going to go full Devin Bush on us. I
don't think so either, but I do.
But sometimes injuries just
mentally,
factor
man,
in who you are going forward.
And it's not even, just the whole point of if he's going to be skittish or nervous to come back. It's also how long does it take for him to overcome
just physically, getting over the rush.
Because that is a part that we all go through. It doesn't matter what you hurt. When you first get back out there, man, you're going to go through this natural period mentally where you're hesitant, where you're nervous, where you're second guessing it, physically where it still doesn't feel right. And because he had surgery, anybody that's had surgery knows exactly what I'm talking about. You go through what they call that scar tissue. And when it breaks up, that joint hurts so bad. And it's not just a one-time thing. It'll happen periodically, and that's a part of your natural recovery. So he's going to go through those phases, and that's going to also be something he has to overcome. So it's a lot from a mental and physical standpoint, when you're coming back from these type of injuries. But if anybody can do it, man, why not Cole? Right? If anybody could do it, why not him, man?
Yeah, he's had a fair amount of injuries
man.
Thus far and has come back, in each of them. With each of them.
About to say whether it was in Washington or obviously, we're going to see him come back from this situation here. But it's like he has been hurt before and he's come back and still been productive, man. Yeah. In fact, I think he got married this offseason too, man. So you know
Good
what?
For him.
Whenever you add that to the equation, hey man, I know you're ready to ball out even more, man. So let's go.
Sean McCartney, Smuckers, grape or strawberry? It's strawberry for me.
I'm a grape guy. Shout out though. They are fire.
Just the jelly, or is he talking about the peanut butter
jelly.
sandwiches?
I was talking about the like peanut butter sandwich, like the jelly joint. Yeah.
They're both really good.
Bro, like fire. The Schmuckers, the Crustables, all of them things, man. Mm-hmm. But I'm a grape dude. I'm definitely grape jelly.
I go either or. I don't have a pick. Especially now with me still feeling the effects from COVID and not having my full senses back.
Deke,
like it doesn't matter.
There's no way
if it's
you
grape
just said that on May 9th, 2024, Deke.
I'm being
There's
serious.
no way you just said that,
I still haven't
Deke.
got my full taste or smell back.
You were on the front end.
What?
You were at the beginning of COVID. That wasn't even like deep.
It was like a year in.
That's the beginning.
But yeah, I mean, it was.
That's what
I
I'm
think it was
saying.
February 2021.
Deke.
I still don't have my senses back fully. It's like 50. It's been the same this whole time.
Oh my god.
It's been the same. It's yeah. I think there's some DIY things you could try to.
What you gotta do? Like lick the cement?
No. There's one where it's like you can cook a grapefruit or something with some like brown sugar or like organic sugar. Put it on
I seasoned
that.
that joint up, man.
I saw that's out there. I think that was like a TikTok trend or something. But
bruh,
Yeah, still. But what I'm saying is,
Oh my god,
between grape and strawberry, like and across, it's not going to matter to me too much.
that is actually.
Between those
I'm
two.
sad for you
Because they're both really good.
They are fire. They are fire.
Yeah,
But,
that's not going to matter.
bro, what? You still ain't got it all the way back.
No, I think at this point it's just it's not going to be back. It is what it is. I got sabotaged.
You definitely got sabotaged, bro. Sabotage Deke taste buds, man. Dang.
Official Momentum, thanks for the B-Day love.
Yes,
Hashtag Mr. Jack Meyer
sir.
Jr. and hashtag Moats and Deke.
Come on now, official momentum. Yeah, you know what time it is, baby. Mm-hmm. Or official Mo. I ain't know, you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Sean McCartney, no shout out for Sean. Can't buy love with the supers.
Boy, stop, man. Sean McCartney, you already know you part of the game, man. Anytime I see your name, I always think of Paul McCartney. All right? So I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. That's what I always think. I'll be like, yo, Sean, Paul, oh, yo. But then I just like your name because you're cool. And you always rock with us, regardless of the super chat. You always rock with us. So, absolutely. So this is the thing. I could go down the list of every single person because, you know, it's a long list, man. We've been doing this thing for, what, it's about to be 5 now?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's definitely 5.
That's crazy. Yeah, because we're 1 behind retirement. This is 6 for me now, which is bonkers, bro. I'm about to have my 6-year retirement anniversary coming up, Deke. What a time. What a time, bro. But shout out to you, though, man. You were pivotal in that announcement, man. You kept it clean. You made me look good, man. So I like that. But yeah, man. So, Sean McCartney, you always know it's all love, baby. Always, always. In fact, y'all hit that like button for Sean McCartney today. How about that? Hit the like button for Sean McCartney and subscribe if you're a cool person that likes people like Sean McCartney because of how he supports the channel each and every time we in the building. How about that? There we go. Boom.
We got Let's Go UW. Najee's agent is getting real tired of these fake rumors. Local radio is spreading.
Yeah. Well,
We might have to read the quotes from the agent now. I'm intrigued.
seriously, yeah. I'm about to say, man, what was going on?
Did he put people on blast?
I mean, I can understand it, though. If he's, a little bit perturbed with the situation. Yeah.
Shuts down rumors. Let's see if we can get some exact quotes here. Okay, he tweeted this out. Hey, Paul Zeiss, your little birdie source is a joke. Next time, do your homework and find a real source. Not true. At Pittsburgh Post-Gazette.
At that boy. Hey,
Oh, yeah,
at that boy.
he used the handles.
Yo. Okay, just go back up just for a second. Oh, I shouldn't like it, but I like it. I shouldn't like it, Deke.
Does Zeiss have a response?
Zeiss, he'll respond. If Zeiss don't care, he'll respond. He definitely respond. He one of the ones. But I just like the energy. I like the directness. They on that Kendrick and Drake. They said, bro, we not subbing you. We not about to act like you don't know I'm talking directly to you. My man put the at on it, at the company. I'm at you and your mans. That's your mans? He with you? Both of y'all. I was like, yo, I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, we got to see what Paul Zeiss going to say, man.
I'm not seeing a response yet.
All right. Just give him some time. When did all this transpire? Like, how fresh is all this?
Today.
Oh, yeah. Just
Hours.
Oh.
Yeah. Before I came over, I saw
Zeiss might be on air right now, low-key.
the
It's 6 o'clock.
Najee report that he declined the 5th-year option. Like, he
Yeah.
personally declined. He told the Steelers to decline it.
Yeah.
I saw that before I came over, so
Okay.
I don't know when that was. But these agent reports, looks like they came out about the time when we started the podcast.
Okay.
Probably about 2-3 hours ago.
Okay. Yeah.
Fluid situation.
Hey, shout out, bro. Shout out because, yeah, the agent is the agent. So I'm always going to side with his knowledge.
I would just like more information. If it's not
I do
true,
too.
then
Where is it coming from?
not
you think?
even
Or
that.
what-
Just like, all right,
What would happen then?
break down the scenario. Yeah, like
Yeah.
how'd it play out? Like, did the Steelers have any conversations
Yeah.
with Najee? Are there talks of extensions?
Right.
Like, I want some more info.
Did the Steelers?
Just
So
not-
did you
just
want
not
it
the-
and the
not
Steelers
true.
said no?
What?
Yeah. So did you want to stay?
Right,
You wanted
yeah.
the extension?
I wanna
or
hear
you
the
wanted
exact-
the option and they said no?
Right. Because not true could still leave some things out there for interpretation.
Yeah. But you don't want to tip
more
your
to
hand if
story.
you're the agent.
I get it.
though.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if we're gonna get
Yeah. But
some more details coming from
but
this.
how
Hopefully.
many? But because like how many ways could that have went though?
Not many.
Sure, it's like, yo, the team is either going to say, hey, we want to give you this 5th-year option, and Najee's going to say, okay, I'm going to take the $6.8 million for this last season that I've never gotten paid in a season outside of my first year when I signed my signing bonus. Or they didn't offer it to you. Like, that's what I was trying, like, yeah, it's one or the other, though, right?
I think mainly I just want Najee's reaction.
I'm actually glad that we have it. I'm glad that it's others talking or is your agent talking for you, but I actually want it to be where Najee, don't address any of this until you have to. When you get to OTAs and they put that camera on you, obviously address it then. But until then, man, that's your business, baby. Your business is your business. This is your financial business. This is a negotiation. So the same way you understand how negotiations are done in private and confidentiality, so everybody can't have an opinion or a say on what you think is right for you, man, keep that same energy with this. Because the same way we, and we're supposed to because we're in the media, right? But when we debate just how much his value is, should he sign for 5? Would he sign for 4? What if to him he's like, bro, I'm cool with 3.5. But if that were to be public, people gonna talk crazy about him. So it's just like, man, that's why I'm like, fam, bro, you ain't got to do all that public talking, man. Let it sit, let it rock out, let your agent do what your agent's supposed to do. And it low-key might work out where you get that deal that you're looking for, or you might get a number that you might be higher than what you first thought it was. I know that's what happened to me here. I thought it was a way different number. I was way cool with this number. And then it was like, you don't say anything. And, it got to this. Cool. But that's what I'm like for Naj. Like, bro, you don't got to do too much right now. Your work has done more than enough. That's why you're even in this position for the conversation. You as a player isn't the issue. It's the value associated with your position, with salary caps, and just the turnover at that. That's the issue. But in terms of you controlling exactly what you can control. He has been the player that he can be each and every year with the pieces that have been around him. We're hearing he's dropping some weight, so he can be a little bit more shifty. Hopefully got a little bit more juice. But other than that, it's like, man, you've done all that you're supposed to. Agent, take care of the rest, man.
Yeah, he doesn't need to say anything. He shouldn't say anything. Just get the business and get to work. But for us...
Well, we love it.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued with what his opinion is on the 5th-year option being declined. Very intrigued.
He could go ahead and drop a statement this weekend. We in this thing. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and stream this weekend, man. I'm going to react real quick. All right, I ain't got nothing going. I'm just chilling. And I'll be looking up here, I'll be like, all right, I see Deke done drops me, hit the like button on his joint too one time for the coach. All right. He's like, yeah. So, yeah. But the alumni in me, the Steeler of wanted to just be chill.
Even just as like what's best for the Steelers approach. Yeah, I want you to just keep it business, work hard, and like let's get into the season, good vibes. Yeah. But from I guess
what the numbers would do, Deke?
A general interest standpoint, and like it's an interesting aspect to all this. I would like to hear what his reaction is. Yeah.
A lot of people want to hear it.
Like just from like a human side of things, right? Yeah.
When your boss tells you, we want you, but we don't want you at that number, but still come to work and still be the best self. But there's a strong possibility that we're still not going to want to pay you, even if you're the best employee here doing what you're doing. Because, hey, man, we just don't like that position that much. We don't value it to that same extent. Like, how would you feel? Would you still be able to show up, still put that smile on your face, still have that camera on you, still be good to your coworkers, still fist bump everybody by the coffee pot, And when you're watching the new person they just brought in that works your same spot, but they just, got a little bit nicer view over there. Everybody talk about them a little bit nicer. They're like, yo, man, that one over there in IT, that's the one. I mean, Deke's cool in IT, but that one over there, that's the one. But you professional. You gonna show up the same way Najee professional. Najee gonna show up, man. So yeah, shout out to the homie Najee.
Ethan Leach says, "I'm betting they're not counting on much, if any contribution at all." That's a quote from Ray Fittipaldi.
On who though?
Cole Holcomb.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I don't disagree with that statement. I think right now, because of the injury itself and the nature of it, what can you realistically bank on right now. Like
That's why the Steelers did a
yeah.
great job this offseason of
Right.
shoring up the linebacker position.
Yeah, especially after the Devin Bush, how everything played out post ACL. It's just like, do you really want to run that risk again? So I could definitely understand, if that is the case. Like I said, I don't know how valid that is. Shout out to Ray. Ray is definitely one of them dudes that's down. He's been covering the team before I was here. He covered the team while I was here. And then even now that I'm retired, he's still down there covering on the beat, man. Dope dude. Shout out to Ray. But yeah, I could definitely understand that though. Yeah. I mean, how much would you be counting on him right now?
Yeah, not much.
Because I felt like with Devin, we didn't even have an alternative, so it was almost like we knew he was still going to have to start week 1. It wasn't I always put that dude out there. Instead, it's like, yeah, Devin's out there. He's going to be here. I just think now we don't have to do that right now. We got a lot of options.
Aiden Yout, would y'all trade a 6 or 7 for Mechie or Treylon Burks? And if so, who?
I would go for a 6 for Mechie. I like Mechie.
I like Burks.
Ooh,
Yeah, I'd do Burks
all
for
right,
sure.
All right. I'm not tripping on either one, but I like Mechie. Shout out to the Bama in me, man.
Either or, just add him to the list if we were to trade for him.
And I like the number too when you said 6 or 7 because I low key feel like it's appropriate. I just don't think Houston was going to part with Mechie though for the 6 though. Do you?
They might because their
We said
receiver room
they're
is pretty
deep.
loaded at this point.
We said they're deep.
Because I'm even seeing some people bring up them potentially trading Nico Collins.
I've seen him. I just don't know how fast they're going to do that with
They'd
Tank
be
Dell.
stupid for doing that. Because, I
Dell's
mean, he's
coming
still in
from
their
a-
top 3. It's still Tank Dell, Nico, and Diggs.
Yeah, and right now though, Tank Dell is coming off of a broken leg.
Yeah. They'd be stupid to trade him. I would trade for Nico Collins before either of those two if he was
of course.
available.
But Nico's the way I think he's a better player.
I'd probably
at
trade
least
for
proven
him
more.
over Sutton.
Yeah. The upside is there too.
I don't think he's available.
Wow.
He shouldn't be
I don't
available.
think
Texans
he's
will be
available,
stupid to trade him.
And I think if he is available, he's going to cost more than a 6 or a 7.
I'd go Burks, though, if I had to pick between those two.
I will say Burks at least has played more, so you can feel a little bit more confidence in what you're getting. Whereas with Mechie, we know he missed the whole first year and then played, obviously, last year. But it's just, you still got some guesswork with it. Not a ton of it, but you know what I mean. It's like, what is it going to be? What can it grow
It's
into?
still just bringing in the same guy that we already have in a way.
Yeah, to an extent.
Pretty much
yeah.
the same thing.
I just think the credit is better on this than it is on Quez Watkins than it is on Calvin Austin right now.
Who?
Talking about with Mechie.
What credit?
I think credit is better because we ain't seen that. He don't have drop issues. We haven't seen bad plays. That's what I mean. So that's what I'm like, good credit. You not, bro.
He don't have a 700-yard season like Watkins has.
True, but he doesn't have the stigma of, he's going to catch it, he's not going to catch it. Like, he don't have that yet.
It's still the same guy that we already have here.
Yes,
Either
but
one
no.
of them.
Yes, but no. Yes, but no, man.
Mechie or Burks. We still need to get a number, like a solid number 2 in here.
Burks,
If that's what we're trying to do.
I feel like
If we're really going for this darts at a dartboard
Yeah.
thing, let's just go all in and get Burks in here, sign Corey Davis.
it's facts.
Just do that. Let's
I
just
do
go
feel
all
like
in
Burks
at that approach.
could work, though. Burks, I feel like, definitely could work a lot. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, I'm telling you, just go all in. Just get every, upside guy that kind of flamed out but still has potential.
Under 30.
Has a name. Yeah, get you excited a little bit. Sean McCartney, damn, now you're using me for likes. JK, all love.
Shout out to Sean McCartney. Shout out. Hey, but if y'all want, y'all could definitely hit that like button. Again, if y'all have not done so just yet, for Sean McCartney. Because he's awesome at life. Salute you.
Qasas Abdul Aziz, the Pittsburgh media and fans gonna make Najee go.
I mean, this is the balance of professional sports. When you're a professional athlete, you have to understand that balance of, man, media fans are gonna come and go in waves, man. When you're playing well and you're looking good, they're gonna love you. If you struggle, you don't play well, they might, talk bad about you. You just got to understand it is what it is. Don't take it personal. Hopefully for Najee, he understands that as well. And he's able to not allowed the media and fans to sway his decision to want to stay here in Pittsburgh or not?
Next is Sean McCartney saying Najee is slimming down to play receiver.
I do want to see him catch it more. Get back to that first year when he had, 500 receiving?
Yeah, he had 500 yards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to get back to that version. What was the difference? I mean, it wasn't like he was running robust routes. It was just the drop-offs.
He had the goat throwing him the ball.
So why couldn't KP do the same thing?
We ran our offense a little bit different with KP.
The same coordinator. What you talking about?
KP was forced to listen to Canada, whereas Ben in the fourth quarter would cut the headset off and say, "Screw these shitty Canada plays.
Man.
I'm doing my own thing. Let me put the team on my back and win in the fourth quarter."
Why
and
you
get
ain't
a
tell your
game-winning
man
drive.
to do the same thing then?
Who?
You should have told Kenny to do the same thing then, man. You should say, "Hey, Kenny, man, unplug it, bro."
We were running the ball good though.
Come on.
I'll give Canada some credit there.
Come on, man.
For the second half of Kenny's rookie season, 2022, I thought the offense was improved.
Respect.
We were running the ball really good with Najee. And Jalen, too. Jalen was getting more involved at that point. Yeah. And then Kenny was coming up with the clutch drives and converting on third downs all the time and keeping drives going. Yeah, the offense. I thought the offense was improving. It was a step in the right direction. So it was just a little bit different of a flow and how we did things between Najee's rookie year and these last 2 years.
Well, we're gonna turn that clock back then, because like I said, rest gonna it's Mr. Unlimited.
David Dupree.
DD Smalls. You supposed to be chilling. You supposed to be vacation. What you doing right now, man? I like it though.
He's tossing us some cash.
Whoa, yeah, what you doing?
Just showing some love. How's your golf games? You, Deke, and Dom on a scramble against me. My new handicap is plus 2.1.
Talking about, he's saying all three of us versus one person? Is that what that sounds like?
I don't like that.
You acting like you nice or something, bro. Hold on. He ain't seen me golf lately, bro. He ain't seen me golf lately, Deke. Don't play with me. Stop playing.
I don't know if it's a fair matchup or not. I think you always got to do 2v2 scrambles, though.
What's the difference anyways?
He's doing a 3v1 scramble.
So we would have three. Oh, he really trying us. He's trying. Yeah, he's trying you. He's really trying you because you're the guy.
Scramble.
You know you're the guy, right?
I like 2v2 scramble. Like it's got to be that.
But you know you're the guy, right?
It would probably be me and Don versus you and him. That'd probably be the fairest match.
That's not gonna be fair, bro. We're gonna win. We're gonna win, bro. You don't want that one. We're gonna win.
I think it'd be the fairest matchup.
I
would prefer that over the way he's suggesting.
Hey, look, 2v2. Look. I don't know what my handicap is. It's probably not 2.1. Okay. I don't even know if I should be having a big number or a little number. I'm not sure, so I'm not even gonna throw one out. All right. But just know, Deke. Just know. If we 2v2 and it's me and him, we gonna win, bro. Like, you and Don, y'all ain't beating us, man. Like, I would actually feel very confident going into that matchup. Because I know, like, I don't suck anymore. All right? I'm just bad now. But I don't suck. It's a difference. So, yeah, I'm just like.
That's the catalyst for your team?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to suck, bro.
That's the game-changing
element.
I used
to suck, bro. I used to be terrible, like trash. Now I'm just bad. I'm like, oh, hey, shy. Bad ain't they bad? Hey, I watch a lot of people right now, dude.
Yeah, because Dom can play.
Yeah, Dom good.
I think that'd be a good matchup.
Dom's good. You're dope.
I know he's nice.
Matchup. Yeah.
Yeah, I do the 2v2. I'm not doing the 3v1. I don't like that.
Respect. What's your handicap?
Just the I don't keep handicap.
Huh. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, if I go out and shoot, it depends on the course too.
Okay.
If I go out and shoot low 80s, I'm happy with that. I don't play enough. I play maybe once every 2 weeks.
How you play once every 2 weeks and you still that daggone good?
Yeah, if I'm low 80s, I mean, it's more putting and shit. I'm probably hitting the ball the best I ever have. But short game, the putting, that could be very sporadic.
Once every 2 weeks and you be nice, bro. Nice. Oh my gosh, Deke,
Thanks. I think you're giving me too much
man.
Props.
When I watch
I'm that good.
When I watch you golf, I feel trash. When I play by myself, I feel bad. Just like I'm just bad. I'm not trash. That's the difference. You feel me? You've heard me say, "Hey, I want to wait till I get this off of me before we get out there," because it's like, bro, you make my confidence. I'd be like, "Dang, bro, like I just want to golf like Deke when I grow up." You know what I mean? I haven't had a chance to go off with David just yet all the way. I've just seen at times how he work, and I'm like, all right, bro. I know you got something up your sleeve. You feel me? But yeah, I'm like, bro, one of these days, like, but yeah, I'll be making that's why I go out by myself sometimes. Like, I could just feel like I ain't terrible. Cause y'all don't never hit bad shots, bro. You know how many times, bro?
That's not true.
I'm down to, like I said, all I need is 5. Within 5, if I had a bad one, I guarantee I can get it fired within 5. But I don't want it to be within 5 from with somebody. I need it to be that time. Every single time. Not just on the first 3 holes and then the last 4 holes is like, and then I get to the back 9 and it's like, oh God, what we going? Yeah, bro. That's why I said I'm just bad right now. But I ain't terrible. I ain't trash no more. Just bad.
Yeah, and David's pretty. I mean, he's good. I play with him. He is legitimately good. I don't like the. How do I want to?
Is he that much better than you? Because that's what it sounds like. It makes it sound like you.
It seems like he's playing a lot. He just said his last 3 rounds are 65, 67, 71. And I don't think he cheats when he plays. So.
Nah, he make it sound like you, me, or Dom. It's like, it don't matter who of y'all. Oh, y'all can play your best ball, best shot for hole 18. It ain't going to matter. I'm like, if that's what your energy is, I'm just going to say I'm not terrible enough that I'm going to hold him back. That's all I'm saying.
I don't like that. I don't know what word I'm looking for. I don't like the
because I don't think you wanted to be me and you. Yeah. Even though I think me and you we can make it competitive though. We can make it competitive. But it's gonna be heavy on you if it's me and you.
There's something about like there's just the 3v1 I don't like. I like the 2v2 better.
It's no honor in 3v1. Is that
No honor.
No?
I don't.
Because if you win a 3v,
I don't like the precedent of 3D or 3v1. Maybe that's the word. I still don't think that's the right word I'm looking for.
It comes off as he don't respect us. That's what I've interpreted this as, and that's why I'm taking it like, yo, what's up? But at the same time, it's like I know I'm gonna be leaning heavily on you if I'm on your team. So I'm gonna need you. Yeah, I got you on occasion. You know, I'm good for. I got you now. I'm good enough to on occasion. But we're gonna be leaning on you heavy. So yeah, I'm gonna talk trash. You know, I'm gonna talk trash.
I think it's gotta be 2v2.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk crazy to him though.
That's how I want to play it. If we do it.
All right.
Or we get TG involved, and maybe it could be TG and DD Smalls.
You know what?
Versus us 3.
Low key, we got a chance now.
We have to talk to the course ahead of time.
Got a chance.
Yeah, he's saying he's hitting 2,000 balls a week.
I'm gonna be on his team. I think that's fair. Yep. I think that's fair. Just to be safe, because I'm definitely the worst of the group.
That's what I'm saying. I think you and him versus me and Dom. I think that would be the best 2v2 matchup if we could do it that way.
Yeah, because it can't be you and him together. That's cheating. I'm just saying now, y'all cheating. Yep, I'm that guy. Yep, cheat.
He's saying he'll take TG.
See, you play it. He playing, bro. Stop playing. We'll find out. We're going to see what's up. We're going to get it set. We'll get something set up. We're going to see. 2,000 miles is a lot of balls.
We'd have to call the course ahead of time to get a 5-some.
That sounds just freaky when you said it like that,
It's typically not allowed.
Yeah, that just usually because it's a lot of bodies, bro. That just
Mike Hood. Naj had a QB thrown to him in his first year. All right. I don't know which way to take this. You know, I'm just gonna be I'm gonna be a simple man today, and I'm gonna say like, you know what? Yeah, he had the goat thrown at him.
Yeah, it's positive. It's positive.
Yeah, it's 7 thrown at him. I know that's also a slight at Kenny by him saying that, but Kenny's not on our team. He didn't want to be here, so I'm just gonna let it fly. I'm gonna let it slide.
He was just being positive. He was just being positive. He was just saying that he had a QB thrown to him, and we know that QB's name was Ben Roethlisberger. That's all he's saying, bro. It was a compliment.
If people want to take shots at Kenny still, it's whatever. I'm going to let it slide. I don't care.
No.
That's a positive comment towards 7. I will take it.
Shots, man. Nobody's taking shots at him anymore, man.
Also, involve a shot at Kenny. It is what it is.
No.
I'm not going to dig too deep into that comment. No, that's all. I'm going to say, you know what? He did have a good quarterback throwing the ball. Probably should have let him come back for another season.
It is. Talk your talk now.
Probably should have. I think there was at least one person. There was one person.
We never would have got a chance to see Kenny, though.
I never wanted him.
But it's Kenny.
If it came down to us bringing back 7 versus us drafting QB that just happened to be Kenny, I wanted Ben back.
But it's Kenny.
Never wanted to sign Mitch. I never wanted to go that whole direction.
But it's Kenny, though, man. We would have never got a chance to see Kenny. Hell to Pitt, bro. That was a moment. That was a time. That was a space. Like, we would never forget the KP8 era. Like, shout out, bro. We can't just
Just imagine
man.
if we had 7 these last 2 years.
Nah, man, no.
Just imagine.
Nah, and have to play against Kenny? No, we don't want to do that.
Huh? No, we wouldn't have drafted Kenny.
Would have had to play against him then. That could have been just worse.
I don't care. We have 7. And, we would have had that first round pick. I don't know. Do we draft Lindenbaum then? Yeah, maybe we do that. And then we
But now we don't have Minka,
Pickens
though,
in the
right?
second round.
No, we still have Minka. Yeah, we still have Minka.
Oh, yeah.
we still have him. Who are we missing then?
No, yeah, we're drafting Lindenbaum in the first round instead of Kenny. So Ben has a center,
Okay.
and he's got Pickens.
Okay.
Come on. Hopefully we fire Canada. Like, that would have had to have happened. Fire Canada for 2022. Definitely.
But if
Canada
7 is cooking all these years, though, why would we fire the coordinator?
No, Canada was the worst coordinator he's ever played with. There's not even a debate about that. Bring back Finkner. Hell,
Shout out to Randy Feek. Shout out one time for Randy.
Yeah, just bring back Finkner. Keep it in-house. We love to do that. Pay Finkner something on the cheap.
I mean, it'd be like that. I get it, man.
That was my solution.
I get it.
No one wanted to listen to me, though. Nobody did. I was out there on an island. Me and a few other people. There's a few. There's about, I'd say 10% of us left. If you looked at the Steeler Nation landscape, there's probably about 10, 15% of us that were like, yeah, we should probably bring Big Ben back.
Mm-hmm.
Probably bring him back and maybe fire this Canada guy. Give Ben an actual O-line and see what more he could do. He already carried this shell of a team into the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, baby. Absolutely, man. I love it, man. I love it.
Could you imagine, though, if we had been these last 2 years?
I don't know, man. I just don't know. I mean,
at least 12 wins for both the seasons. At least 12.
I know the optimism was high. I know the optimism was high. It still is high.
Deontay's probably still on the team.
It's a lot of optimism. It is. I would, just to play devil's advocate, it was a lot of optimism when Kenny was here. Also from a lot of that group too.
That's 7.
Fair.
That's 7. It's different forms of optimism. It's different forms.
See, I ain't know. I thought it was all the same. I just thought it was optimism. I respect it.
No, there's
7 optimism and then everybody.
There's 7 optimism. There's optimism
7 yeah.
when you talk about guys like 7, Aaron Rodgers, Russ, Tom Brady, like these type of guys.
So you just gonna stop at their names? That's crazy.
Who else do you want me to bring up?
Who else you think I would you bring up?
I'm bringing up Super Bowl champions.
Wow.
Mahomes. Big Ben. All right. There's a level of optimism that it's like, yeah, these guys. These guys are stamped. Like, come on, like there shouldn't be taking these guys for granted.
Correct.
There shouldn't be any of that, and that's what a lot of Steeler Nation did at the time with Ben. Shouldn't be that way at all.
Yeah.
We're now with Kenny. Like, the optimism of, like, you just understand where he's at his career.
Yeah.
And you see that he's, hitting every checkpoint, at least I thought.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, I think there's going to be big things ahead with him. Now, did I go a little overboard?
No.
Yeah, hindsight 2020.
No, you didn't.
Sure.
No, you were Deke, bro. You just living your best life, bro.
My top 3 take didn't pan out, but
stop.
I felt
like,
that.
No, stop it. No.
I thought it was going to happen.
No, man. Don't
it didn't pan out.
No,
what do you want me to
man.
say?
Stop it. No.
Didn't pan out.
You ain't go overboard. You told me.
But optimism with 7 and Brady and these type of dudes, it's different.
Infinite.
Like I said it so many times. Like, don't take this greatness for granted. Like this is greatness. Like this is like That's the type of dudes that these guys are. Like these guys are Hall of Famers. These guys are the greats. These guys are legends.
It's facts, bro. They've
Kenny,
earned the right.
Kenny has not reached that at all. Like it's not even. But again, the optimism was just more based off him coming in rookie year, doing the things that he did, and seeing the things that he was doing, and the offseason heading into his second year. Like there were big time signs for optimism with Kenny, and for me, the 2 biggest things were those game winning drives. That was huge, and huge moments like do or die games. You gotta win these to keep the playoff hopes alive. And, the one was the Franco Harris game.
Oh, yeah.
The other one was the Ravens on the road. Like, that
those
was a big deal for me.
Those mattered, bro. That was big for all of us. Those mattered.
Yeah, it was. And then he had his best game, like best overall game of that 2022 rookie season against the Browns, where he had like a full game put together. We beat the Browns by double digits. It was like, okay, we're off to the races. They're lucky we didn't get into the playoffs for Kenny's rookie year because we were playing good football. But yeah, last year he took a big step back. And we're here.
It happens, man. It happens.
Pretty crazy because Kenny didn't earn himself the benefit of the doubt that I think guys like Ben deserve. Yeah. In terms of benefit of that, like with Kenny getting hurt, like your job's not guaranteed when you come back based off your play and everything. Whereas like if it's a 7 or like current guys now, I'll give your guy a shout out, Josh Allen. If he gets hurt, he's the starter.
Hey, you're a real one for
if
that,
Joe
D.
Burrow gets hurt, he's the starter.
And I like you said, Josh before Joe. You're a real one. Respect on that one, bro. You ain't even got to crack. You good? Just keep it going. Just keep it going, right? Yeah, it's fire. I agree with you.
I'm in a good mood today. We could just let it go. But you see what I'm saying?
I'm with you, bro.
I know you're messing with me a little bit.
No,
trying to rile me up, but like, there's different levels. Like that's 7, man. That's 7.
Hey, look. I understand what you say. All
right, what do we got here?
I think we got a couple supers. Yeah, a couple supers. Then after that, man, we're gonna hit them with the weekend. I like how we be trying.
They took them for granted.
How we do this
they took them for granted.
This is facts. I just don't know how we get to these passionate 7 combos. I love them though, but I just don't know how.
We were just talking about golf.
I know. I'm like, how did we get
it was Mike
here?
Hood. He said Najee had a QB thrown to him his first year.
Oh, I was like, yo.
I said I was gonna leave that comment alone too.
I don't even know how we.
That was all you. I mean, you.
All right, I'm
you
sorry,
kept
bro.
it up.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. I was interested, but you handled it extremely well. I mean, just
I broke it down. That's.
Yeah. You even stabbed me and then came back and showed some love. I appreciate you on that. My man was like, I'm talking about Super Bowl. Just like, God, it hurt me. But then you came back and was like, hey, I shot your guy, Josh, and that Burrow dude. He's cool too. I'm like, you know what?
If Herbert gets hurt, it's his job.
Yeah. So
obviously,
respect.
You
man.
saw that last year. Yeah.
Respect.
I don't even know who came in for him, but still Herbert's job.
Yeah.
He was in no risk of losing his job.
Big facts.
Hymnal star, Deke, it's time to move on, my brother. 7 is gone. I miss him too, but let's be real. Ben declined, man. He got old. His elbow was done. Said with love, bro. No. How about we get the man an offensive line? He had the worst O-line in the league and the worst coordinator in the league. Still threw, I think 2-to-1 touchdown interception ratio.
I'm out of that one. I don't want no parts of that, man.
Got us in the playoffs, most game-winning drives.
7, my quarterback, man.
Had to deal with Claypool out there. He's basically out of the league. He's on his way to Canada.
Listen, 7, my all-time quarterback, baby. Whenever they say who's my guy of your teammates, I'm going to get 7, man.
Claypool was number 2. We had Deontay Johnson dropping balls at a high clip, too.
Yeah.
And, we ended up making the playoffs. That defense was terrible that year, too. That was literally the worst rush defense in the league. But don't forget, they blamed everything on 7. They blamed everything on 7 that went wrong that year. Having the worst O-line. We had Kendrick Green snapping the ball. Dan Moore in his rookie season. Trey Turner out there on a $2 million deal. We just picked him up off the scrap heap in free agency.
I mean, it was just $2 million, yeah. Just $2 million.
Something like that.
Yeah. It'd be like that.
They blamed all the Steelers' problems that year on 7, all the offensive problems that year on 7.
Save us.
Meanwhile, the dude got blasted. Remember, we went up to Buffalo on the road, week 1, huge underdogs, double-digit underdogs. We win that game. Ben played a good game. Second game of the year at home, Raiders. Ben, I think, didn't get sacked like 10 times.
It's the Max Crosby game, man. Yeah.
He got sacked like 10 times, got absolutely obliterated out there. And I think he did legitimately get hurt. Like I don't think his hip was the same for the rest of the season. Yeah. It is what it is. You got to play through the injury and whatnot. And I think he did. He battled valiantly. Things were looking bleak at one point. But I said, listen, we got 7. And this goes back to the optimism things. Like, we got Big Ben. I've seen how this dude's operated throughout his whole career. Have some faith. We're going to get this season right. Like, and we kind of did. We got back into the playoff mix. We made the playoffs. It's just that defense was terrible. Our offensive line was still shitty, and Deontay was still dropping balls.
All right, but we're going to stay positive, man. We're going to stay positive. So, shout out to 7. Always shout out to 7. Y'all know that. But shout out to 7. But we're going to stay positive because the homie Sequoia Harris did just pull up. Shout out to the homie Sequoia. All right. We're going to stay positive. We're going to get back in a good direction. I hope. All right. The homie Sequoia Harris. Shout out to you as well, man. We greatly appreciate your contributions to the channel as well. Let me go ahead and read this one. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see. I have not proofread this, so hopefully it's nothing crazy in here. He says, Cap. At OG Moats, I definitely want to forget the MP8 area. Oh, man.
He means KP8.
He definitely means KP8. All right. Definitely means KP8 there. All right. Team 7 for life. There it is. We ride together. We die together. Bad boys for life. If you know, you know. Big facts on that. Big facts. He says, this thing is bigger than Nino Brown. It is. And I'm putting cases on y'all, man. It ain't on me. It's bigger than Nino. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Get that teardrop real quick, man. 7 for life. Love the show. Love, brother. Hey, man. Sequoia Harris, man. You know it's all love over this way, man. We definitely appreciate you from the heart. And shout out to taking me right down to where I wanted to be through all my little movies, man. Love it. Love it. Love it.
That's a nice comment there.
That was, bro. Shout out.
Sean McCartney, I go to games. The only time I see Moats is when he interviews legends.
Oh.
This is why the Steelers need to get Moats a golf cart to see the fans. Hashtag cart for Moats.
Salute you. They do be showing me a little love with my little. I like my little stage. That's the trade-off. I don't get the golf cart with the bullhorn in the parade because I got the stage set up with the little FedEx. It's like great for pictures in the background. It looks super professional. I feel big time anytime I post a pic. I'm like, yo, you see the logo? Like, yeah. But you know, I can't get the cart right now. No golf cart for the boy right now.
Let's go, UW. Did y'all peep AB's interview with Whitworth?
It's on my weekend watch list. I have not just yet. I've been busy these couple days, but I figured baby girl got prom tomorrow. So when prom is going on, I figure I'm gonna take my mind off prom. I'm gonna watch the Whitworth AB interview. That's what I figured I was gonna do. All right. So hopefully, I get to watch this interview. All right. But I'm trying to, sometimes you want to just get your mind off. You know what I mean? So probably watch a lot of stuff that day. Yep. Yeah. Sound about right. Clean my gun. All right, I'm chill.
International. My theory is the Steelers didn't do Najee's 5th-year option so that he could have an opportunity to get paid after the season. What are your thoughts?
I would love it if that is truly the case. I
don't think they're thinking about Najee like that.
Yeah.
They're thinking about what's best for the Steelers.
Yeah, I would love it, though. If they truly took that approach, I think that would be very admirable of them. I think that would be very much putting their players before the business side of it. And I think that'll be dope. But at the same time, I don't personally feel like that's the true nature of the decision. I don't think the decision comes from, hey, Naj, we just don't want you to be locked up. We want you to get a chance to, test your market out, whether that's here or elsewhere next year. Yeah, we're doing this for you, baby. I just don't think that it would have been, set up like that, man. I think it would be we want you to get $6.8 million. If we like you that much, it take $6.8 million, and we might pay you more after that, but take your 6.8, or at least feel good, and let's pick the option up, and then we'll work a deal out afterwards.
Yeah.
But by just because even with TJ, we picked up TJ's number initially, same with Minka, and then we were just going to negotiate a deal afterwards. Fine. We ain't even do that. We ain't even lie to him. Yeah, we could have lied. Like, man, we can get that 6.8. All right, we're going to extend it to, take a 4.5. Nah, it was like, nope. We don't want you to confuse us now. All right.
Yeah, I don't think the Steelers are saying, let's do Najee a favor here and decline his 5th-year option.
Yeah.
We want him to get paid so much this offseason.
Seriously, bro. Yeah.
That's not how they're thinking. I think it goes back to the report that came out from Dulac where he said, the Steelers just simply want to see how Najee looks in this Arthur Smith system.
Yeah. Now, International also followed up and he says he saw the Texans looked out. He says the Texans looked out for Diggs. He could see it. Me personally, I don't think that that's just the Texans looking out for Diggs. I think that's the Texans understanding what Diggs is at this stage. He's a dope player, but he also has a little bit of this cancerous vibe surrounding him at certain places when he's been there. And I don't think that they are over the top intrigued about the contract, along with if it doesn't go the way that Diggs wants it to go, how he could potentially react afterwards, because we've seen even when you are getting 100 catches, 100 plus targets, 1,000-yard receiver, viewed as a top 5 dude consensus or annually, it still wasn't enough. You're still in an AFC championship. You're still in divisional rounds. You're still winning a ton of games. You're high seeds in the postseason. You're in every conversation. You're losing to Super Bowl champs just back-to-back times now, right? In terms of the Chiefs. And it's like, that still wasn't enough to keep you happy. I just think for the Texans, they looking at all this and they're saying, hey, before we commit all that, let's go ahead and get this year and let's see what happens after that. But I don't think that that's them just necessarily looking out for them or looking out for Diggs in the sense of, oh, yeah, I think it's a good idea for Diggs come here and play 1 year, because even as the player, you want the job security. You would much rather have that $90 million guaranteed. Or
is he still getting all of his guarantees though?
No,
this is like midway through his
this
contract.
the midway point, yeah. So I would need to see, because I know Buffalo took on, obviously what the sign-up bonus was, and that's why they had the dead money for this year. But then the Texans, whatever they did in terms of converting it, whatever was guaranteed or whatever was remaining that was guaranteed, I think they just converted to this year, and this is why they're able to go ahead and say, hey, after this, you're done. Go ahead, be a free agent.
Okay. Could work out for him too.
Yeah, definitely.
He's got to play well. But
yeah,
the job security wouldn't hurt either, because he could hit another little contract here.
Right.
So we'll see. Yeah. I think it was both of them looking out for each other in a way.
Yeah. I mean, it's always easier to be optimistic before we see the outcome. It's a lot easier to say, yeah, man, it's a great decision, because, you might hit it again, get the double dip. Yeah, but you could also be in an offense where they like Nico Collins, Tank Dell a lot more than they like you, along with this running game where they just brought in a Joe Mixon, and they got a tight end by the name of Dalton Schultz. How many mouths can get fed with just one football? This isn't Josh Allen in Buffalo where you're going to get fed. Nah. CJ Stroud, his game ain't like that. He plays differently. So now if your numbers are down, along with some of the nonsense, or not nonsense, some of the rep that's kind of around you right now, what does your market look like? Or, God forbid, but you get hurt out there.
Yeah.
That's the part where it's like I said, definitely both ways, where you want that guarantee, like, because of that type of stuff. That's just that security with it, man. But now we're gonna see though, man. It's gonna be interesting, man. It'll definitely be interesting.
Well, that was the last Super from International.
I like it. Shout out to International, and shout out to the fact that I don't even know how we got 7 o'clock. I don't even know how we did that, dude. I
think it was that Big Ben, Najee Harris.
I'm just like, how did we get to 7? I don't even. We didn't even hit the second topic. I don't even know how we got to 7. But shout out to us. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Friday Junior, in the words of Official Momentum. All right. So that will do it for today's show. But make sure y'all enjoy the weekend out there. All right. The weather's getting nice. Get outside. Do something cool. Take a walk. All right. Like I said, man, little lady got prom tomorrow, so you already know thoughts and prayers, all right? So, yeah, keep it real out here, all right, folks? But with that being the case, man, hit that like button one last time if you have not done so. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. And until next time, baby.
Peace.